area with the best possible combination of insurance, risk management techniques, and personalized service in the most efficient manner possible. And today that tradition continues. Watson Insurance is one of the largest independently owned brokers in the Southeast, representing over 30 of the largest and financially sound insurance carriers today. Before you buy, get a quote with offices in Gastonia, Lincoln, and Belmont and Lake Wiley. Find out more at watsoninsurance.com. America's Mattress event is underway at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby, Lincoln, and Gastonia. Get up to 60-month financing, plus free delivery, free setup, free removal, and free bed frame. Pick up a Serta Perfect Sleeper or a Serta Memory Foam queen-size mattress for just $299. Get the sleep you need, guaranteed. Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4027 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, and in the Carolina Shopping Center in Boger City.
The big three are ready for flu season. Come get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. They're your hometown pharmacy with no appointment necessary. So hurry in now and get ready for flu season. Get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Allen Drug Store on Main Street in Stanley, just below the Woodshed.
McKinney Salinas Power Sports service is a top priority. Their fully trained staff all ride the products they offer to ensure that you get the best service possible. They have an 18,000 square foot facility filled with a huge selection of motorcycles, four-wheelers, jet skis, and more. On the water, street, or off-road, they do it all. McKinney Salinas Power Sports is your officially licensed Suzuki, Honda, and Kawasaki dealer. 4804 Wilkinson Boulevard. Call 704-824-2787 or online at mscycles.com.
Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 Bypass intersection, Kings Mountain.
Yes, Cleveland County, you do have a Train dealer. From Kings Mountain to Polkville, from Lawndale to Bellwood, from Falston to Earl, Roland Black Heating and Air will be there for you. They're only a phone call away at 704-865-1375. In minutes, a comfort specialist will be at your door for your heating or cooling needs. Yes, it's hard to stop a train. Again, call Roland Black Heating and Cooling at 704-865-1375. Your hometown Train dealer for over 36 years.
Considering hardwood flooring for your home? Then head to Flooring America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Ramlow. Right now at both locations, you'll find a big selection of in-stock hardwoods on sale. Priced as low as $2.99 a square foot. That's right, only $2.99 a square foot. At Flooring America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Ramlow. When the American Legion needed a new phone system, they called Detail Telecommunications, and you should too. Your telecommunication needs are always changing, and Detail Telecommunications is there to help you keep up with today's technology. And now Detail is partnering with NeoNova to provide supported Google Apps and cloud computing services to their customers. Visit their website at detailtel.com. Just call 704-867-4507 for Detail Telecommunications. They've got you covered for Christmas at Owl Lane Motorsports in Lincoln. Coming out for a great selection of kids' bikes, ATVs, and go-karts for Christmas. A huge selection of Kawasaki, Yamaha, Kubota, and Kymco UTVs. And buy a new Yamaha ATV and get a free winch. So come on in now and check it out at Al Lane Motorsports, 3636 East Highway 27 in Iron Station. Shop online at KubotaofLincoln.com or call 704-732-8200. Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for a $2 off coupon. Get $2 off a large order of fried tilapia. Get $2 off a large order of fried filet of whole catfish. Offer good for dine-in and carry out at the Captain's Cap Family Fish House. The Captain's Cap Family Fish House is not a trend, it's a tradition. Serving you for over 30 years. When it comes to good seafood, trust the name you know. The Captain's Cap Family Fish House. Linwood Road in Gastonia, Highway 273 at I-85 in Gastonia, and Highway 16 North in Denver.
Robert C. Bailey Stadium in Concord, North Carolina, getting set with the 3A West Finals. It will be Concord and Forestview tonight, a 9 versus a 2 seed. A surprising Forestview team that had gone 1-12 all-time, Cliff.
Absolutely.
In playoff history. I saw a lot of those games 7, 8, 9, 10 years into their existence as a school without a playoff win.
A lot of heartbreak.
Finally got a win. Now this year, deepest they've ever been. Quite an accomplishment for Chris Medlin to get this team now on the heels of maybe a state championship appearance next week.
Absolutely. I mean, expectations were always good for the Jaguars. They're one of those teams, you just cross your fingers and hope that this could be the year. This could be the year. And finally, the Jaguars are on the brink of this being the year that they make it to a state championship game. 1-12 all time, is filled with a bunch of heartbreakers. They finally cracked that 0 for record in, I believe it was 2009 against Weddington in the first round.
I think I was at that game, come to think of it.
Absolutely. I remember Weddington had a prolific quarterback.
Anthony Boone.
Yeah,
at
absolutely.
Duke starting quarterback, who we'll see tomorrow night in Charlotte, ACC championship game.
Absolutely. So, that was a big win for the Jaguars in their first win. And, of course, the excitement is just running rampant for this year's team. Because basically, the expectations were there, but it's never a realistic goal until it happens.
Not when you got to go on the road every single week.
Absolutely.
As this team has had to do.
It's a big task, and the Jaguars have stepped up to the plate. They find themselves here in another road test against a very good Concord team. And, play well tonight, and you're in the state championship.
Talk about Rocky Reed now. Rocky Reed is the all-time leading rusher in Cabarrus County history. And I think Daniel pointed out last night that two guys that we're familiar with growing up here both played in the ACC. One, Natron Means, we saw him in Charlotte as a Panther toward the end of his career. Yep. And then Nick Maddox, who flirted with North Carolina, went to Florida State. That's an accomplishment when you can say that you're a better rusher than Natron Means, who played in the NFL, and also Nick Maddox at Florida State.
Absolutely. Rocky Reed has certainly been a big cog in the wheel for the success of the Spiders all his career, and it certainly became this year. Last week he had over 100 yards against South Point, 31 carries for 125 yards. He was the wheels that keep this Spiders offense turning. They're prolifically a running team, and it has certainly, shined this year. He's got 2,953 yards and 38 touchdowns. On the receiving end for the Spiders, they've only got Miles Neal, that is a senior, only has 21 receptions for 3 touchdowns. So the touchdown, totals are completely balanced in Rocky Reed's way. 38-3. This is a running football team, and the Jaguars' run defense is certainly going to be tested by Rocky Reed tonight.
On the other side, Logan Bradley, you mentioned him a little bit in the onset. He's a guy that has also set some records in Gaston County. I think he's broke most of the passing records in our county now.
He has. He's got the Gaston County single season record already locked up. He had locked that up, I believe, a few weeks ago.
I think you're
might
right.
have been in the playoffs.
Second round, maybe.
But not to discount any of his counterparts. I mean, McKelty Armstrong, I believe, had a receptions record.
Yeah.
Last week was broken by, and that's Logan Bradley all year long. It's always been Logan Bradley to McKelty Armstrong. And, this is a team filled with playmakers on both sides of the ball, both offensively and defensively. We'll see if those playmakers show up and be the difference tonight for each team.
All right, teams making their way down to the field, respective sides of the field. We'll take a break, come back, and kick this thing off. 3A Western Regional Finals. Concord and Forest. We'll be back in a minute. This is the Gaston County Game of the Week at ktcbroadcasting.com. Back in a moment, everybody.
Looking for great savings on your insurance for your home or auto? Then look at the Bright Yellow Insurance Store to save you more. That's Superior Insurance of Gastonia, located at 1312 West Franklin Boulevard. And now Superior Insurance wants to take this time and welcome Lori Eckert to their staff. And Lori wants to invite all of her friends and former customers to come see her. Just look for the Bright Yellow Insurance Store to save you more. That's Superior Insurance. Again, 1312 West Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia.
The Big Three are ready for flu season. Come get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. They're your hometown pharmacy with no appointment necessary. So hurry in now and get ready for flu season. Get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Allen Drug Store on Main Street in Stanley, just below the woodshed.
The holiday sale is underway at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Apply today, ride today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia can help. Ask about zero money down and rates as low as 2.9%. Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for some great buys. Don't miss the big holiday sale underway now at Full Throttle Power Sports, located at exit 22 off I-85 in Gastonia. Today's high school football broadcast is being brought to you in part by your local Jack in the Box. Visit your nearest Jack in the Box anytime, 24 hours a day. The dining room is open till midnight, Sunday through Thursday, and 24 hours on Friday and Saturday. And of course, the drive-thru is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it's Jack in the Box, 3618 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, 455 Earl Road in Shelby, and 102 College View Road in Dallas.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Gaston County Game of the Week here on the What's Up Shopper Network, KTCBroadcasting.com. I'm Cliff Dixon here with my good friend Derek Smith. We're at Robert C. Bailey Stadium, home of the Concord Spiders, as the captains have taken the field prior to kickoff this evening. Captains this evening for the Jaguars have changed up a little bit tonight. Just one person is different than the playoffs have been all year long. Logan Bradley, McKelty Armstrong, Caleb Mills, and Xavier Davis are the captains this evening for the Jaguars. The Jaguars coming out tonight in their white away jerseys, black helmets, black pants. Captains this evening for the Concord Spiders, number 2, Logan Settigren. Number 44, Rocky Reed. Check that. Number 44 is Trey Burt. Number 6 is Miles Neals. And number 4 is Rocky Reed. The Concord Spiders coming out in their black jerseys, home jerseys with gold pants and black helmets. And we are just a few minutes to kickoff here as the captains are at the 50-yard line. We're going to have a coin toss here in just a moment. Derek, set the atmosphere for us. Quite a lot of fans here tonight at Robert C. Bailey Stadium. Both teams traveling pretty well. Of course, Concord, this is their home field, but many Jaguar fans have had the support of all of Gaston County and the Big South this evening, taking on such a good opponent.
I had noticed that on social media this week, that there has been, kind of a let's get behind Gaston County. That's typically been, the way we've seen it when we've had playoff runs with South Point and, Ashbrook, of course, in the early 2000s, but mostly South Point, really, if you think about it, the team that has been the consistent best as far as state playoffs have been concerned. But Gaston County behind this team tonight, and the Forestview fans have made a nice trip up from South Union Road, that area of Gastonia, and have made the trip and are here in force tonight, and we'll get set to kick this thing off. Big gold C at midfield, a spider web that entangles that C that stretches about 20 yards across the middle of the field. We did hear from Phil Gardner, though, that he was down on the field earlier today and said it's a bit soggy, a bit mushy. And, of course, I don't know what happened up here, but a lot of rain, at least in Gaston County, earlier this week toward the middle part of the end of the week, Wednesday, Thursday. So apparently a little smushy out there. See how that affects these two teams when we get set to go here in just a second. But the Jags will be coming out of the right end zone. As you look at your computer monitor, they'll be coming from the right side, and the Concord Spiders coming from the left. I'd like to give a shout-out to Daniel Howe, who's a normal partner here on WGNC, on the Gaston County Game of the Week, formerly with WGNC a couple years ago when we broadcast those games on 1450 AM. He's back in Belmont tonight. Appreciate Cliff filling in for him tonight, and hopefully we'll see Daniel back next Saturday up in Chapel Hill should the Jaguars make their way. And here come the Jags. They've come onto the field, and so have the Concord Spiders from left to right. And Jags on the far side, obviously.
And absolutely, I'll step in here, Derek, real quick as you touched on it. I'm a guy that's big on aesthetics. Aesthetics are a big part of sports for me, being a graphic designer by trade. And I have to hand it to the Concord Spiders. That big block C in the middle of their 50-yard line with those spider web encasing the big block C is certainly a fantastic element to Robert C. Bailey Stadium. And I have to hand it to the Concord Spiders, their administration and staff. This is quite a impressive stadium. This is a fantastic atmosphere.
And I remember that spider web being here about 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
I came up with Hunter Huss High School. I can't remember when, early 2000s, and that was the thing I remembered about coming up here was that big spider web and that big block C, which is kind of an old school C. Now, you know, the letters and the sports branding seem to be more streamlined. But if you think about the old days, I mean, the block O with Ohio State, excuse me, the block G with Georgia before they got the rounded G. That was the old font, as a guy from a graphic designer would know, you know.
You know, those are timeless icons, timeless logos that represent programs. You know, of course, in the days of Oregon, you know, that has a different uniform combination each week. It's you know, you have to respect programs like Concord as they're getting ready to kick off. This is a traditional program.
Now here we come, the return for Forestview out near the 25-yard line over on the far side.
Kickoff's received by McKelty Armstrong to the far side. He's going to be wrapped up near the 25-yard line, and that's where Logan Bradley and company will trot out onto the field offensively, trying to get things started quickly here for the Jaguars.
All right, Jags huddle on the sideline with Coach Chris Medlin. And now they will, I assume, go right to the line and not even go into a huddle.
Absolutely, Derek. It'll be interesting to see if the Jaguars, and it looks like they're going to come out in a spread formation. I was wondering if they were going to go straight to the eye or if they were going to open up things here with Logan Bradley. They're going to open things up as Logan Bradley comes out in the spread of the shotgun. 3
left, 2 right, 5 receivers. Quick pass out to the left side. It is going to be caught.
McKelty Armstrong on the reception for the Jaguars. It looks like a gain of about 4, but we saw something we touched on, the first play of the game. Concord's defensive line and their linebackers able to almost get a hand up and knock down that quick pass by Logan Bradley. They got to Logan Bradley pretty easily there. We'll see if that remains a factor as the game moves on.
Ball a bit underthrown, but caught out there on the right flat rather. Once again, near side. 3 left, 2 right. Bradley back at a shot, scrambles, throws on the run, down the field, got a man open, caught inside of Spider territory, 30-yard line, 27, 28-yard line, caught out there by number 5 for the Jaguars. That is McKelty Armstrong.
Logan Bradley's favorite target has 2 big plays to open up the game for the Jaguars, and quickly the Spiders find themselves with their back up against the wall. Forestview now moving down to the 28-yard line. And things are moving pretty quickly on the pass game here for the Jaguars.
Once again, no huddle. 3 left in a slot, 1 right, a back there with him. Got a hand to Mo Neal. Mo Neal, right side, got a hole inside the 20, 15, 14, 13, out of bounds. That'll be another first down for Forestview.
Mo Neal able to find a hole on the near side and gain up forward to the 14-yard line. Ball's going to be spotted just on the end zone side of the 14. It's another first down for the Jaguars, and this offense is moving quickly here. 10:53 as the clock turns here in the first quarter.
Of course, South Point 3 and out first possession last week. Much different for this Concord defense. And I think we have a whistle, and let's see what this is going to be.
Looks like it's going to be a sideline
And we
warning.
saw a sideline warning several times last week for Coach Glenn Padgett and his Concord Spiders. So a sideline warning, they'll get them back, and it will be first down and 10 for Forestview. On the Concord 14-yard line, quickly down the field, here they come.
We'll see if the wheels keep turning for the Jaguars. Concord's going to need a big defensive stop to knock off momentum here for Forestview.
5 receivers looking left, stance up in the pocket, flushed out. Here's the flag. Watch a hold maybe. Bradley to the 10-yard line, forced out of bounds.
Yeah, the pocket collapsed pretty quickly there for Logan Bradley, able to tuck the ball and get positive yardage, but a flag comes in, and it looks like it will be a hold against the Jaguars. The white cap makes a signal, and that's going to back Forestview up here on first down.
So 10-yard spot of the foul. About the first time that the Jags have gone backwards on this possession after several nice long passes. Will be a hold.
We touched on the Concord defense in the pregame show, Derek, and it's going to be the Forestview offensive line is going to have all they can handle with the linebackers and the defensive line. A few huge kids for the Spiders. Trey Burke in the middle there, as Logan Bradley's going to do a quick pass outside to Armstrong, and he's going to be met by the Spiders defense after a gain of only about 1.
Yeah, out on the left side, trying to set up a screen on the far side, and this time the Concord defense wasn't fooled. Gain of only a yard, second down at about 19 to go, it looks like.
Forestview in a no huddle. Chris Medlin loves to do those bubble screens and those, quick outs on the outside of the field to get their receivers that are speedy on the edge, try and get a gain quickly, as Logan Bradley's got second down here from the shotgun.
Far side, 3 left, 2 right, pressured, sack, way big loss of about 13 on the play. They came that time. Bradley had nowhere to go. So now this drive is bogged down a little bit after the penalty. A 1-yard gain, now a big sack for the Concord defense.
Absolutely. Logan Bradley, it looked like a few of the offensive linemen may have just gotten beat, but it seemed as if they had released for a screenplay. That was the type of rush that the Spiders had to bring down Logan Bradley, and the ball is going to be spotted all the way back at the 41-yard line. Third down and a country mile now for the Jaguars.
To the 14 for a first down, long way to go. Little draw play on 3rd and forever. Mo Neal's going to pick up about 10 of it back near the 31, but will bring up a 4th down. And let's see here in no man's land what they'll do on 4th and about 20.
I believe this is 4-down territory for Chris Medlin. They're going to have to get a significant gain to convert here down to the 4-yard line. So basically you're looking at score or, give up the football here on 4th down. As the Jaguars will come out in the spread. No backs, all receivers 5 wide for Logan Bradley.
3 right, 2 left. Back in the shotgun is Logan Bradley. And we may have some movement on the left guard for Concord. And they're going to call it on the offensive line for Forestview. So move it back 5 more yards. Not that it's going to matter a whole lot, I don't think, because 4th and 20, 4th and 25, it's about the same, really. But now mark it back on the 36.5-yard line.
Yeah, this definitely is going to push the limits of 4-down territory. We'll see if Chris Medlin, it looks like the same personnel is going to be out there. The Jaguars are going to go for it here on 4th down.
Maybe the same exact play. 5 receivers, 3 left, 2 right. Logan Bradley back, throws down the field, batted away, and they caught it in the end zone. Oh my gosh, knocked in the air.
C.J. Bumgarner is going to get the tip ball touchdown for the Jaguars. It looked like Trey Burke was the one. I don't think Trey Burke was out there that far, but certainly a safety or a DB with a 4 in his number tipped the ball for Concord. And much like many of your SEC fans remember last week, what a phenomenal job by C.J. Bumgarner to have the composure to bring in that touchdown. A stroke of luck early for the Jaguars has him on the board.
Try the PAT now. Snap hold, kick up, kick is going to be good. Forestview 7, Concord nothing. This is the Gaston County Game of the Week at ktcbroadcasting.com. Back in a moment.
Since 1934. That's right, 1934. Watson Insurance Agency has been providing the people of our area with the best possible combination of insurance, risk management techniques, and personalized service in the most efficient manner possible. And today that tradition continues. Watson Insurance is one of the largest independently owned brokers in the Southeast, representing over 30 of the largest and financially sound insurance carriers today. Before you buy, get a quote with offices in Gastonia, Lincoln, and Belmont and Lake Wylie. Find out more at watsoninsurance.com. America's mattress.
Cliff, as you pointed out, shades of the Georgia-Auburn game a couple of weeks ago. Georgia, all they had to do was knock it down on 4th down, game over with. 2 guys tried to pick it off. In the air it went, and Their guy caught it into the end zone. That was pretty much the same play we saw just here a second ago.
Absolutely. A miracle for the Jaguars here. Opens things up. C.J. Bumgarner just in the right place at the right time. And it's a touchdown for the Jaguars. And we've got a short kick that's going to be fair caught by Trey Burke on the right-hand side, the Forestview sideline. He's going to catch that. Fair catch just in bounds at the 36-yard line. And Concord's going to have a pretty good field position to work with.
So here come the Spiders, and they'll be moving right to left on your computer screen or your iPod,
radio
iPad,
dial, I guess.
Old-fashioned radio dial.
We'll see if this Forestview defense can step up to the task for Rocky Reed and company as they come out for their first offensive set.
And they'll line up in an I pretty much all night long with no fullback, but they're going to start a shotgun. So here we go. Now Reed will switch sides behind his quarterback, Keenan Black. Go to him. Reed ahead, driving some people with him, got 5 or 6 on the play.
And Rocky Reed is a big fella. He's going to drag tackles with you all night long. So the Jaguars are going to have to gang tackle much like they did last week against High Brighton. We touched on that a little bit in the pregame show. Forestview doing a great job last week. The tackling was just a flip of the coin between their wins over High Brighton compared to the previous weeks against Concord and Freedom. You know, they really gang tackled against High Brighton. They played inspired on defense, and the defense really won that ball game for the Jaguars. We'll see if that's the same case here tonight.
2nd and 4 from the 41-yard line. Reed, 7 yards deep in the backfield. Go to him on the right side, puts the head down. Only got a couple. But it will be 3rd and about 3 to go for Concord.
A couple of those offensive linemen pull outside. I think one of the Forestview linemen got the tackle on the play. First one there, it looked like Garrett Robinson along with Henry Miller. So the Spiders are going to face a 3rd down and 3. They've got to get to the 46-yard line to move the chains. And certainly you have to believe they're going to keep that same mantra. Rocky Reed's probably going to get the football here, Derek.
It would be a big lift to a much maligned defense all year long to get a 3 and out on the first possession with a 7-0 lead. And now we have the officials stopping things here for a second.
Looks like it's going to be a sideline warning against the Jaguars.
Yeah, there you go. We've had one on this side, one on that side. Got to get them back, Coach.
Yeah. The officials are certainly keeping it formal here tonight.
An I formation now with a fullback. Tall sweep. Little stutter step by Reed, but he's going to get the first down anyway and down the sideline. But he had to stutter step for just a second. Thought maybe he wasn't going to get it, but using some speed around the left side and got down the sideline for the first down.
Yeah, the Jaguars defense was able to make contact on Reed, but he stutter stepped and kept himself in bounds enough to get up forward into Jaguar territory at the 49-yard line. It's a fresh set of downs for the Spiders here. 6:42 remains here in the first quarter as the clock will roll. And certainly, Concord's not one of those teams that can play a clock game, Derek, when they've got such a prolific running offense.
So far side hash, back at a shotgun, Keenan Black. And now, once again, Reed will switch sides, go from the right to the left side. Fake a hand. Quick out pass in the flat. Caught down the sideline. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. That went to Miles Neal's 49-yard touchdown play. And it is 7-6. Concord on the board here, their first possession tonight.
Yeah, Miles Neals picks up his 4th touchdown of the game. Jaguars DBs caught sleeping there, not able to run him down here across the Concord sideline. And the Concord Spiders have answered here with 6:15 remaining in the first quarter.
And they did it through the air,
which is surprising.
The old swinging gate play, and they're going to convert it for a 2-pointer. How about that? The old swinging gate play where everybody lined up on one side except the center and what was supposed to be the holder and the kicker. Little shovel pass up to an up back, snuck it in 2 yards for a 2-point conversion. That'll make it 8-7. Back in a moment. This is the Gaston County Game of the Week at KTCBroadcasting.com.
The event is underway at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby, Lincoln, and Gastonia. Get up to 60-month financing, plus free delivery, free setup, free removal, and free bed frame. Pick up a Serta Perfect Sleeper or a Serta Memory Foam queen-size mattress for just $299. Get the sleep you need, guaranteed. Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4027 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, and in the Carolina Shopping Center in Boger City.
The Big Three are ready for flu season. Come get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. They're your hometown pharmacy with no appointment necessary. So hurry in now and get ready for flu season. Get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Allen Drug Store on Main Street in Stanley, just below the Woodshed.
All right, back at Robert C. Bailey Stadium in Concord, North Carolina, 8-7. The Spiders on top of the Jags. It was a 2-point conversion that gave them the 8-7 lead. It was a swinging gate play, so to speak, and converted it. So 8-7. This will be the Jags' second possession from the 20-yard line. They marched it right down the field, bogged down, but tip pass in the end zone, and it was 7-0. But now Concord on the board, they lead by a point. Bradley back in the shot, left side, throws it, underthrows it, and here come a defensive back that was charging up on the ball. Had he got that thing off the ground, he would have had a pick six, but it was thrown a bit low on the left side.
Yeah, it looked like a bit of miscommunication between Logan Bradley and Isaiah Sanders there on the far side.
Probably supposed to be a curl pass, wasn't it?
I believe so. Some mixed signals there. Isaiah Sanders had his back to the ball, never saw the ball coming, but it's an incomplete pass. Jaguars are going to face a 2nd and 10.
So Mo Neal back there with him. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Quick pass, screen in the middle, caught out to the 28-yard line.
Isaiah Sanders, once again, this time he's got his eyes on the football and makes the catch up forward to the 28-yard line. An 8-yard gain. It's going to give the Jaguars a 3rd and short here. Trey Burke up the middle, that star linebacker for the Concord Spiders, getting pressure on Logan Bradley almost immediately. He was able to get the ball out, but certainly Trey Burke was in Logan Bradley's face as he made that throw.
He wreaked havoc last week on the Red Raiders. Go to Mo Neal. He is going to be close. I don't know, maybe forward possession. Let's check a spot. I think with that spot, if they spot it there with the official's right foot, it should be a first down.
Yeah, there was a gang of Concord players there. Logan Bradley hands off to Mo Neal. Mo Neal fighting forward, and it looks like it might be a little bit of a generous spot there by the side judge.
I think you're right. It was very generous, maybe by about a half a yard, it looks like.
If that's going to be enough for a first down, however, they'll move the chains, and the Jaguars have a fresh set of downs.
You can't challenge the spot like you can on Sundays. So Neal back there with him. 1 right, 3 left. Back in the shot. Go to Neal. Left side, cuts back up near the 36-yard line. Gain of about 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5 now for the Jags as we get down to 5:07 in this first quarter of play. 8-7 here. Derek Smith and Cliff Dixon from Concord, North Carolina. 3A West Regional Finals. It will be a state championship berth for somebody on this field coming up next Saturday morning, 11 o'clock at NC State University. 2nd and 5 now for the Jags. Quick pass, left side, caught. Can he cut it up? No gain on the play. Forced out of bounds, far side.
Yeah, a side throw there to McKelty Armstrong. The Spiders force him out of bounds for no gain on the play. So Mo Neal moves them forward 6. No gain on the play, and the Jaguars are going to face what looks like to be a 3rd down and about 5 from the 36-yard line.
Yeah, virtually no gain on that play. Let's see what Coach Medlin dials up now on 3rd and 5 from his own 36-yard line. 3 right, 2 left. Bradley back, setting up a screen pass across the middle. Watch a flag. Caught by Mo Neal. First down, but it may come back.
Yeah, Mo Neal's going to catch that screen pass there. It looked like it was a set-up screen, but we're going to get a hold.
Yep,
the white cap
absolutely.
will signal. And Forestview has got their hands full with that Concord defensive line. A hold is going to negate that first down, and not only do that, but back up the Jaguars on 3rd down.
And now some field position comes into play as Concord will get pretty good field position, I would think, after this punt.
The Jaguars once again faced with a 3rd down and long after the ball is moved all the way back forward to their original starting position of the drive, just inside the 19-yard line.
3rd and 21.
3rd and 21 for the Jaguars as they've got a big 5 wide set here.
Bradley back, throws left side, bubble screen across the middle, nothing. As a matter of fact, a loss on the play of about a yard.
Yeah, the Concord defense reads that screenplay perfectly. The first person to get there looks like it's going to be number 2, Logan Settigren, the captain for the Spiders. And the Jaguars are going to send out the punt unit here.
And it looks like this Concord defense has settled down a little bit more from that first drive, Cliff.
Yeah, you can catch a defense off guard just about any game if you've got creative play calling. And certainly that was the case for the Jaguars. But like you say, the Spiders have settled in. They're going to get disciplined on the defense. And 2 penalties have helped stall Concord defensively.
Here's the kick into the wind. Shank to the left side. Goes out of bounds near the 41-yard line. Great field position now for Concord as they will be 1st and 10 from about the 41 or so of the Forestview Jaguars territory.
Yeah, the wind looked like it might have played a bit as the wind will swirl around the bowl here at Robert C. Bailey Stadium. Looked like the kicking into the wind was Colton Rouse. And the ball's going to give the Spiders a favorable mark at the 41-yard line of Jaguar territory.
So here comes Concord leading 8-7. They scored on their first possession, as did the Jaguars. Go up to Rocky Reed. He slipped.
Yeah, that field conditions come back to bite Rocky Reed. It looks like his forward progress is going to mark him just behind the line of scrimmage, so he's going to lose what we call a yard. 2nd down and 11 for the Spiders, and we'll see is that going to be a factor for the running game for both teams. Both Mo Neal and Rocky Reed, fantastic runners, both with a lot of speed, a lot of power. Certainly with Rocky Reed, we'll see if the field conditions are going to play a factor tonight.
2nd and 11 for Concord, far side hash, I formation. Quick snap to the fullback. Gave to Reed, right side, couldn't get anywhere.
Garrett Robinson, number 64, the big defensive lineman for the Jaguars, able to push his defender into Rocky Reed, getting the first contact, and swarming tackles for the Jaguars have backed up the Spiders to the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 14 for Coach Padgett's Spiders.
So right now the run game going nowhere for Concord. They've gone backwards 4 yards in 2 plays trying to run on this Jaguar defense. Only threw it 13 times a week ago, completed 7 of them. But Keenan Black has thrown for 1,200 yards and 17 touchdowns, 87 a game in 2013. 3 back there with him.
A fumble.
Football.
Jarvis Jeffries,
everybody over it.
Jaguars
near midfield.
I believe the Spiders are going to recover it. Jarvis Jeffries was right there. He jumped up pretty excited because he has an opportunity to switch the ball and give the Jaguars excellent field position, but the Spiders are going to recover that. It's going to bring up 4th down just inside Concord territory at the 49.
Loss of 5 on the play.
A big break there for the Spiders.
Lost 9 yards on this drive. They'll kick from midfield. Try to kick the Jags back. Here's a kick with the wind. Maybe too much, and it is. Out of the 20-yard line, 1st down and 10 on the touchback. So once again, the Jags will begin from the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10.
1:44 here remaining in Robert C. Bailey Stadium. You're listening to the Gaston County Game of the Week. It's Concord 8, Forestview 7. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
At McKinney Salinas Power Sports, service is a top priority. Their fully trained staff all ride the products they offer to ensure that you get the best service possible. They have an 18,000 square foot facility filled with a huge selection of motorcycles, 4-wheelers, jet skis, and more. On the water, street, or off-road, they do it all. McKinney Salinas Power Sports is your officially licensed Suzuki, Honda, and Kawasaki dealer. 4804 Wilkinson Boulevard. Call 704-824-2787 or online at mscycles.com.
All right, Mo Neal left side picked up 6 on the play to the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 4 for the Jaguars. Far side hash. 1 receiver left, 3 right. Neal back there in the shot with Bradley. Throw across the middle, caught. 1st down to the 36-yard line.
His helmet's going to come off, and he's going to keep
that's going to stop
fighting.
the play. You got to stop the play when the helmet comes off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bit of a scrum is going to break out here
Looks like Isaiah Sanders lost his helmet and wasn't happy about it.
But the whistle should be blown once he loses his helmet. I mean, you do that on Saturdays, you do that on Sundays. Play is over when the helmet comes off, I'm surprised it's not a rule in high school. Late whistle.
He's not happy about it, but he's going to have to come out for a play. Check that. North Carolina High School Athletic rules say if you lose your helmet during play, you've got to come out for at least one play. So Forestview is going to lose their slot receiver. It is what it is. That's just safety is the number one concern for the officials. But the ball's going to be spotted at the 36-yard line. First down, Jaguars.
About a 10-yard gain on that pass play.
And
Sands helmet.
That was a big staple in the Forestview offense, Derek, last week. Lining up in the slot, those short passes, only gaining 5 or 6 yards, but they're really effective, and Isaiah Sanders certainly taking care of that early.
It's like a run. Here comes the blitz, and Mo Neal sacked back for a 5-yard loss as they came on the blitz. A couple of guys came in there, including number 72, Des Scott. Big kid, huh?
Number 2, Logan Settigren's going to be credited with the sack on first down. No room to run there from O'Neal. He's going to be dropped for a 3-yard loss, and that's going to bring up second down and 12.
Give Scott the assist, 6'3", 290. He also wreaked some havoc last week. Both those guys did on the South Point Red Raiders.
Clock is inside 1 minute here in the first quarter. 8-7 our score. Concord leading as Logan Bradley takes the ball. On second down, throws to Armstrong. It's going to be broken up by Logan Settigren again. That linebacker gets his hand in there and knocks the ball down. And that's going to bring up a third down for the Jaguars. Clock's going to stop with 28.1 here in the first quarter. Logan Bradley trying to thread the needle there as he looks over to take the next play from the sideline. Coach Chris Medlin puts in the play. It's going to be third down and 13. Ball is spotted at the 32-yard line as the Concord faithful stand up to make some noise for their defense. 5 wide. 3 on the far side, 2 on the near side. Logan Bradley takes a snap, and he's going to be taken down.
Well, on 3rd and long, Cliff, the blitz is coming.
Absolutely. You just got to hold it there. And, on 3rd and 13, you've got to get your receivers well into the second level. So they've got to, if you're Logan Bradley, you got to get that ball out fast as the clock is going to wind down, and it's going to bring us to the end of our first quarter. The Jaguars have the punt team on, but the clock is going to take advantage of that. As the clock winds down, that's going to be the end of the first quarter here. Concord leads 8, Forestview 7. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Gaston County Game of the Week on the What's Up Shopper Network. We're through 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for 0 money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months. But that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 Bypass intersection, Kings Mountain.
Yes, Cleveland County, you do have a Train dealer. From Kings Mountain to Polkville, from Lawndale to Bellwood, from Falston to Earl, Roland Black Heating and Air will be there for you. They're only a phone call away at 704-865-1375. In minutes, a comfort specialist will be at your door for your heating or cooling needs. Yes, it's hard to stop a train. Again, call Roland Black Heating and Cooling at 704-865-1375. Your hometown Train dealer for over 36 years.
4th and long, going to kick it away. High kick. Fair catch signaled for near the 44-yard line as we change ends. The Spiders now moving left to right on your computer screen. But after 1 quarter, pretty much a draw, I would say. 8-7, the Spiders by a point, but nobody really exerting their will, except maybe defensively on that last series for Concord. Sacking the quarterback Logan Bradley a couple of times.
Yeah, the punter for the Jaguars is, I called it Colton Rouse earlier. It's number 84, Brent Johnson. This time, he's going to get a little bit of a benefit as they switch sides, kicking into the wind now. And the ball's going to be spotted at the 44-yard line. Still pretty good field position. First down here for the Spiders.
Get a hand to a back coming around the left side, and that will be an end-around gain of 1 on the play. Keenan Black gave it to a split end who came around from the left side. That is Hansha Nisruldeen.
The freshman wide receiver gets the ball and gets up forward for a gain of only 1 on the play. Forestview, the defense, good job wrapping up the ball carrier. First one there for the Jaguars. Looked like number 58, Alec Privet.
2nd and 9 from the Spider 45-yard line. Near side hash, back at an eye. 2 slotted left side. Tall sweep, short side. Right side, Rocky Reed jumps over somebody. Got about 7 on the play into Jag territory. Give him 8 on the play.
Yeah,
3rd and 1.
Once again, Forestview's number 56, Cody Price, got the first contact on Rocky Reed, but like he's probably done all year long, he's going to get yards after contact into Jaguar territory. It looks like the ball is going to be close to a first down, and it looks like we might get an official spot for a measurement here as the ball spotted. It looks like just shy, but we're going to wait for this official measurement at the 46-yard line.
Got at least 8, maybe 9 for the first down. He came on the near side, and we can't see the sideline behind the Concord players down below us. We're not quite high enough to see over them and see that sideline. Going to come across and measure. Will the chain gang stretch them? Let's see. Can't tell again from here. It'll be a first down. Good spot, I think.
Absolutely. I think that's a good right call. Rocky Reed's momentum carried him forward. And, for officials, it's really hard when you've got a bunch of kids all jumbled up together there, identifying exactly where the ball is when he goes down. When you have to give it to some of these officials. Those are bang-bang plays, and I think they made the right spot there. That's going to give Concord a fresh set of downs into Jaguar territory.
And it will be first down and 10 from the Forestview 46-yard line, near side hash. Here come the Spiders. They break the huddle from the sideline. Rocky Reed, Keenan Black. Looks like Black will go under center this time. Receivers left and right. Tall sweep, left side. Burke was over there blocking as a tight end. Reed cuts the corner. Got about maybe 2 near the 44-yard line, but good defense on the right side for Forestview to string it out and force it out of bounds.
Yeah, the defensive back, Trell McCaskill, able to wrap up Rocky Reed, only gaining about a yard after his momentum carries him forward. Great job there with a solid open field tackle, one-on-one tackle. Holds Rocky Reed to only 1, bringing up 2nd down and 9 for the Spiders.
Big game in Charlotte. Matter Creek leading Butler 14-0 after 1 quarter of play. That's a big 4A's.
Absolutely, 2 powerhouses.
Reed, fake. Quarterback Keenan Black scrambles. He gets flushed out. Watch a flag coming. Maybe a face mask.
I'm not quite sure what that could be, but certainly with that tackle, the quarterback, Keenan Black, was the only one back there, so that's got to be against the Jaguars. It's going to be a personal foul face mask, so that's not only going to negate the big loss on the sack there, that's going to give the Spiders a fresh set of downs.
Little play action, Reed up the middle, and Black rolled out of it. Had some pressure coming from the inside by the Jaguar defense. He tried to get around it a little bit, but was knocked down for about a loss of 12 on the play, negated with the penalty, the face masking.
Forestview's got a few, penalties so far. They're averaging, I believe, at 68.8 penalty yards a game. That's going to stall drives and keep Concord alive. Another updated score for you. Alan Ford, our friend, going to tweet out that Shelby is behind Reedsville 3-0 after 1.
Caught by the tight end, Trey Burt, near the first down marker. He'll be shy, though. Bring up 3rd and about 1 to go.
Check that. The face mask penalty is not going to give Concord a first down. I guess it was from the
spot, yeah.
So it's not going to give them a first down, but they're, a favorable pass there is going to move them up forward to the 37-yard line and bring up a 3rd down and 2. And for Coach Padgett, this is Rocky Reed territory all day long.
From the 37-yard line, just outside the 37-yard line, got to get to about the 35.5 for a first down, less than 2. Jumbo set, everybody tight in there. Go to Reed, right side, puts the head down, pushes forward, got the first down inside the 35-yard line, maybe the 34-yard line.
9:45 stops the clock there with the first down in the second quarter. Concord on top of Forestview 8-7. And a fresh set of downs working for the Spiders. They're into Jaguar territory at the 34-yard line. And Rocky Reed's going to keep that drive alive.
And this is what Concord wants to do, wants to use the clock, keep that Jag defense on the field, keep Logan Bradley off the field meanwhile, and just play ball control offense. This is what they did against the Red Raiders last week. At an I formation this time, a fullback in front of Rocky Reed. Go to Reed again, right side, bounces out, puts the head down, got maybe a yard, but not much more. Good defense on the left side by Forestview.
Forestview's Khalid Kaiser meets the ball carrier along with Xavier Davis, the lineman. Rocky Reed's going to lose a yard on the play.
He did lose a yard, or no gain maybe.
Well, no gain. It looks like what's going to be more the call. Brings up a 2nd down and 10, but a great job tackling Rocky Reed for the Jaguars. Defense brings up 2nd and 10.
And near side hash. Black under center. Reed 5 yards deep in the backfield. Fake to him. Play action. Throw across the middle. Caught by Burt. Burt to the 15. Burt to the 11-yard line. Little play action. Worked very well. Burt, the tight end, got open the seam in the middle. And they ran that same exact play against the Red Raiders last week to similar success, Cliff.
Yeah, Trey Burt playing both sides of the ball, both offense and defense for the Spiders. Able to find an open seam over the middle, and he's going to get a big gain. And the Spiders are going to threaten inside the red zone down to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, run sets up that play action.
Absolutely.
They've run it twice on this drive, that time with a lot of success. Here we go. Jumbo set right side. Reed will go that way. Bounces out. Got maybe a yard to the 9.
The Jaguars have had pretty good success on 1st down, Derek. Holding Rocky Reed to just a few. That time, almost no gain on the play. The Jaguars able to stall things on 1st down, but Coach Padgett mixing it up there. Gives the Jaguars, they've been kept on their toes. Find that defense sleeping. Concord's going to take advantage of it as they threaten here. Ball's down to the 10-yard line, 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9. They can get a 1st down without scoring inside the 1. And we got a whistle time. We'll pause as well. 30-second break. KTCBroadcasting.com. Playoff action. Back in a moment.
Considering hardwood flooring for your home? Then head to Flooring America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. Right now at both locations, you'll find a big selection of in-stock hardwoods on sale. Priced as low as $2.99 a square foot. That's right, only $2.99 a square foot. At Flooring America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. When the American Legion needed a new phone system, they called Detail Telecommunications, and you should too. Your telecommunication needs are always changing, and Detail Telecommunications is there to help you keep up with today's technology. And now Detail is partnering with NeoNova to provide supported Google Apps and cloud computing services to their customers. Visit their website at detailtel.com. Just call 704-867-4507 for Detail Telecommunications.
All right, 2nd down and 9. Black going to fake a hand to Reed. Black around the left side. Black is going to score from 9 yards out. Touchdown. Concord back on the board, Cliff. This time the quarterback, Black, kept it and faked to the big back, Rocky Reed.
Absolutely an excellent job for Keenan Black to weave in inside and outside of the Forestview defense. They're back on the board are the Spiders. 7:44 remaining here in the 2nd quarter as the extra point comes on.
Had the ball the entire quarter, I believe. Snap, hold, kick up. Kick is going to be good. Concord 15, Forestview 7. Back in a moment. Gaston County Game of the Week at KTCBroadcasting.com.
They've got you covered for Christmas at Owl Lane Motorsports in Lincoln. Coming out for a great selection of kids' bikes, ATVs, and go-karts for Christmas. A huge selection of Kawasaki, Yamaha, Kubota, and Kymco UTVs. And buy a new Yamaha ATV and get a free winch. So come on in now and check it out at Owl Lane Motorsports, 3636 East Highway 27 in Iron Station. Shop online at KubotaofLincoln.com or call 704-732-8200. Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for a $2 off coupon. Get $2 off a large order of fried tilapia. Get $2 off a large order of fried filet of whole catfish. Offer good for dine-in and carry out at the Captain's Cap Family Fish House. The Captain's Cap Family Fish House is not a trend, it's a tradition. Serving you for over 30 years. When it comes to good seafood, trust the name you know. The Captain's Cap Family Fish House. Linwood Road in Gastonia, Highway 273 at I-85 in Gastonia, and Highway 16 North in Denver.
All right, 15-7, deep kick back of the end zone, and it will be first down and 10 for Forestview from the 20-yard line. A nice long drive, Cliff, by the Spiders, and all on the ground for the most part. The little pass to Trey Burke on the play action, but again, that was set up by that run, and they did on that drive.
Absolutely. The Jaguars got pressure on one good play for the quarterback, but a face mask penalty is going to negate that momentum. That might have ended the drive for the Spiders, but they keep it alive.
Kept it alive.
They pounded it out, and, traditional Concord football, they grounded the ball on the ground. A long drive. As you said, I believe they've had the ball all of the second quarter, 7:44 now in, as Logan Bradley will come out. The Jaguars getting their first look here in second quarter.
All right, moving right to left here in quarter number 2. Go to Mo Neal up the middle, little draw play. Neal got a couple 3 ahead. That might have been Burke on the stop. No, that was not Burke on the stop. That was Cody Murdoch.
Murdoch on the stop for the Spiders, but Mo Neal following a blocker there is going to gain about 4 on the play, up 4 to the 24-yard line.
Did get 4. Good spot. Near side hash. 3 receivers left, 2 right, far side. Bradley back in the shot. Step, throw, right side. And it bounces off the shoulder pad of the intended receiver. Incomplete on the right side. Would have been close to a first down, I think.
Mo Neal, the intended receiver on the play. Logan Bradley threw, it looked like, to his inside shoulder. Mo Neal unable to make the catch there. Qua Grissom on the defense for the Spiders. And Forestview is going to face a third down and 6.
Same formation, 3 left, 2 right. Go that way again. Throw. Same exact play over the heads of Mo Neal and incomplete. A little bit high that time on the pass play.
Absolutely.
Same play, though.
Yeah, same exact play for the Jaguars. Chris Medlin calls a back-to-back play, 2 back-to-back incompletions, and quickly, less than, we're talking 39 seconds, Jaguars go 3 and out.
And that's, the concern when you throw the football that much is put your defense right back out there if you do go 3 and out.
Absolutely. Jaguars open it up with a run, get some success out there, but a little strange play calling for Chris Medlin backfires as the punt team comes on. Brent Johnson back to punt for the Jaguars. Once again into the wind, coming right to left.
Not a very good punt. Bounces near midfield, and it will be on the 48-yard line. Concord territory. Watch a little scrum down here. A flag comes up. Uh-oh, watch this now. Tempers flaring a little bit.
Xavier Davis and company, Garrett Robinson, a few linemen involved in a scrum there with the Concord Spiders. Number 30, Justin Williams. We'll see what the Whitecaps going to signal. It's going to be a personal foul against the Jaguars. No, check that. Personal foul against the Spiders.
That will give the defense a little bit better playing area to work with.
I believe that's going to be a dead ball foul, so it's going to be added to the end of the punt. And it will be. Ball's going to be marked off as the line judge is going to walk all the way down to the 31, between the 31 and the 32-yard line. 6:57 here in the second quarter as the Spiders offense comes out onto the field.
Dudley on top of Catholic, 14-6 in that game up, I believe that's up in Greensboro tonight.
Yeah, Catholic with the big test there against that big, prolific Dudley defense. We'll see if Elijah Hood can carry him.
Yeah, maybe his last game until he graces the playing surface of Keenan Stadium next year. So back on the 31, little end around slip trying to cut the corner. And that's the second time we've seen them slip trying to cut a corner like that.
This time that handoff is going to go to number 6, Miles Neal. So the receiver takes the ball, but he's going to slip.
Yeah, lost about 5 on the play.
So field conditions going to be a concern again for the Spiders there. Loss of about 5, as you said, brings up a 2nd and 15.
So with the penalty, the loss, this is about where the Jags would rather see this Concord offense, 75-odd yards away from pay dirt. Back at a shotgun, looking to throw. Step up, throw down the field. Man wide open, caught. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Concord. Wide open on the sideline. Got behind the defense, ran 40 yards into the end zone untouched, Cliff.
Absolutely. So the coin gets flipped. We all expected Forestview to come in here with a prolific passing game. But Coach Pageant has caught the Jaguars defense off guard. 2 scores now for the Spiders through the air.
Miles Neal on the catch.
His 2nd touchdown of the night, 5th of the year for the Concord senior. And that has the Spiders on the board once more.
21-7. They'll attempt the PAT. This is Alex Maganda. Snap, hole, kick up. Kick is going to be, here comes a whistle. We will wave it off. And let's see what this is going to be.
The white cap's going to give us a signal. It's going to be an offside against the Jaguars.
Yep.
So if you're
Half
Coach Pageant, do you go for the 2-point conversion here with half the distance?
I think you've got that point differential now when you went for 2 on the swinging gate play on the first possession. I think you go ahead and kick it. And that's going to, at some point, force the Jags to go for 2 should they get back into the ball game. And Coach Pageant will take a time. Maybe we'll talk about it here. We'll stick with it. Check some scores real quick. Cliff, what you got going on the scoreboard tonight?
Let's see if we can quickly go through Twitter and see what we've got on the scoreboard.
I saw Olympic 38 and somebody 17.
Yeah, that's a basketball score.
Oh, basketball, excuse me.
Basketball running rampant.
Yeah, I forgot. It is basketball
here's a good
season.
one. Northern Guilford 10, Crest 0 in the 2nd quarter. That's a big matchup.
Yeah.
Over in Boiling Springs. Crest trying to avenge that loss in the state title game. I believe it was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
The kicker, you missed that extra point.
Maybe last year, wasn't it?
I don't believe it was last year. It had to be 2 years ago at least.
Right.
So Northern Guilford up 10-0 over the Crest Chargers and Big South. Well, ex-Big South
Ex-Big South, yeah. SMAC, I think, maybe. Is that the league they play in? I don't know.
I believe so.
This is the first time in many years we have not had a Cleveland County team in this league, whether it be Crest or Kings Mountain. And so Coach Pageant talked about it, and he will stick with his gut.
Looks like they're going to go for 2.
And go for 2. You're right about that. He will change up and go for 2.
Shotgun set. Rocky Reed next to his quarterback, Ethan Black.
Fake it, throw, atop the middle, and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Yep. A little bit too high. So we'll take a break. 21-7 back in a moment. This is the gas. What? Well, stop. We got a flag now. Let's see what this is going to be. Let's hold it up. May have to kick it again or maybe go for 2 again. Let's see what this is going to be. But certainly a bit chippy out here tonight.
We'll see what the call is. The officials getting together here.
Both teams on the sideline, so I guess it will be. It'll stand and stay 21-7, I think. Here's the indication. It will be personal foul. Offsetting. Let's break. 21-7. Back in a moment. Gaston County Game of the Week. KTCBroadcasting.com.
Looking for great savings on your insurance for your home or auto? Then look at the Bright Yellow Insurance Store to save you more. That's Superior Insurance of Gastonia, located at 1312 West Franklin Boulevard. And now Superior Insurance wants to take this time and welcome Lori Eckert to their staff. And Lori wants to invite all of her friends and former customers to come see her. Just look for the Bright Yellow Insurance Store to save you more. That's Superior Insurance. Again, 1312 West Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia.
The Big 3.
All right, Derek Smith, Cliff Dixon back at Robert C. Bailey Stadium, Concord, North Carolina, just north of the Charlotte Motor Speedway, up U.S. Highway 29, Interstate 85. And about an hour or so from Gaston County with the traffic this evening. Did you have a nice trip up today?
I did. It was pretty much worry-free. Took a little bit longer than normal, taking a few back roads, trying to avoid that construction traffic. We got here, a pretty good atmosphere.
Here's the kick on the ground, picked up 28-yard line. Cutting around the left side, back up in the middle, stopped.
Isaiah Sanders is going to get that kickoff return. He weaves in and out, but is eventually brought down by the Concord special teams unit. Ball's going to be spotted near the 33-yard line. So if you're Forestview's Coach Medlin, you got to have a quick score here to answer. 6 minutes left in the first half. If you want momentum in the first half to carry over to the second half, you pretty much got to have a big play here. But certainly you don't want to have that too much. You almost want to mimic a Concord drive, take up most of those 6 minutes so your defense can get some rest.
South Point trailed by 2 scores about this time. Scored right before the half, made it a 1-score game before the half. Momentum changed a little bit, and then the Red Raiders scored to begin the second half and tied that thing up as Mo Neal goes right side, picked up about 2 or 3 on the play. But I think you're right. They need a touchdown on this possession to get it to within 1 score. And, of course, you got the – since they missed the PAT, you're back without having to deal with a 2-point conversion. 21-7 is the score. And so now give them a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 from the 38-yard line. Back at a shot. 5 receivers, 3 left, 2 right. Step up. Here comes some pressure. Scrambles. Got a throw on the run. Throws late to avoid a sack. Incomplete and pushed out of bounds into their bench, it looked like.
Yeah, Logan Bradley was well on his way out of bounds. It looked like he was going to get sacked, but he was able to get the ball out and thrown into the general area of Mo Neal. So no intentional grounding, no penalty flag on the play, but the Jaguars are going to be facing a 3rd down and what looks like to be about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and that pressure has caused Bradley some consternation so far tonight. And, we saw Hunter Huss really caused Bradley some problems in the middle of the regular season, knocked him out for a couple of weeks as well. And I think he was sacked 9 times that night by that Huss defense.
Yeah.
3rd and 5. He actually may have gained a yard on the play, I think, on that scramble.
They may have counted him out of bounds, Derek, on the
Yeah,
third.
I think you're right about that. Threw it out of bounds. Mo Neal can't cut it up. Nah, maybe a no gain if he's lucky. I think you're right on that previous play. He was out of bounds when he threw it, so it turned out to be a gain of 1, not an incomplete pass. So it was 2nd and 5. Neal got about a half a yard, 4th and 4.5 to go, just outside the 41-yard line.
So if you're Coach Chris Medlin, you can't be happy with this result. The Jaguars are going to go 3 and out. They're going to send their defense back onto the field as Brent Johnson comes out to punt to the Spiders. Clock is rolling at 4:45. Certainly not a favorable situation for the Jaguars.
And you give up another touchdown, down by 3 into the locker room. Going to be tough in the second half. Here's the kick, spiral kick, low kick, fielded at the 25-yard line. Watch a flag.
It looks like it's going to be a block in the back, Derek.
Yep.
Concord's number 30 taking out a few defenders there, Justin Williams, but it looks like that flag is going to negate what was a good return. The flag is down at the 26-yard line.
He's their returner. Got it out near the 35-36. Flag on the 26 or 27, blocking the back. That's going to probably be like half the distance, somewhere around there.
4:24 remaining here in the first half. Once again, Concord up 21-7. After that penalty, their backs are going to be up against the wall as the official marks off the penalty. Ball's going to be moved back to the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Keenan Black in the Concord Spiders.
Now, if you coach Padgett, do you stay conservative on the ground or try to see what you can get through the air?
I believe so. I mean, they scored. It took them about 6 minutes to score to open up the second quarter. But, if you can get a few big plays here from Rocky Reed, certainly.
All sides. I think somebody for Forestview jumped off sides. The Tate Payne, the guard in there. Unless he was drawn off. Let's see.
Well, initially, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he was drawn off. Initially, the white cap signaling that was against the Spiders, but he's going to change his way there. It's a 5-yard mark-off, moves the Spiders up forward to the 21-yard line, so they've got 1st down and 5 to work with here.
5 yards, no time on the clock, expired. Everybody shifting left. Go to Rocky Reed. Good stop behind the line of scrimmage. Somebody came flying in there, knocked him down at the ankles.
The linebacker, Logan Melsor, with the solo tackle on Rocky Reed. 19-yard line. Looks like that's going to back up Concord 2 yards, so a loss of 2. When we got a penalty flag down on the play, it looks like it's going to be another personal foul. That one was well off of the play.
Going to be on the Jaguars. With a
So-
loss, and once again a loss, and then you pick it up and walk it ahead and get some yardage on the penalty.
You know, the Jaguars have never found themselves in a Western Regional Final. Concord taking advantage of what could be called an undisciplined defense for the Jaguars here on a big stage.
This Concord team won the 2004 and 2006 state championships in the 3A ranks.
And they won last year, played for a state title, winning this regional game last year.
Go to Reed again. He can't get a whole lot, maybe ahead for a yard or two, but again, they'll take that, and Reed will just pound away and pound away and pound away and hope that it will play into his benefit in the fourth quarter.
Again, the Jaguars get great defense against Rocky Reed and company on first down, holding him for only a gain of a yard or two, but it's the second and third downs that have been a problem for Chris Medlin's defense.
You're right about that.
So ball spotted at the 34-yard line. Clock's rolling, 3:40 remaining here in the first half. Concord up 21-7.
2nd and 9 from the 34. Toss sweep, right side. Reed ahead knocked a man over. Got close to first down yardage. Just drove the legs and knocked a man over. After maybe a stop of 5, got an extra 3 or 4 on the play.
Number 54, Tate Payne, went low there, and Josh Dawkins went high, the defensive back for the Jaguars. Josh Dawkins was the one that took the brunt of most of that hit. We're going to get an official timeout.
And Reed really exploded with that contact, didn't he?
Absolutely. That's the Coach Padgett in an interview with the Independent Tribune last week compared a kid like Rocky Reed to Dick Butkus. And you've got a kid that just, explosiveness, size,
not great speed,
but he's got power, power enough to drive. You've got defensive
first down, got the first down with that explosion. Initiated the contact, got the first down. Otherwise, he'd have been stopped for maybe 3 yards shy.
And that's probably a kid like Rocky Reed's mantra. He's going to get hit first, but keeps his legs moving. And it's the yard after contact that is really the highlight.
And that's why they'll take 1 or 2, because they're going to get a play like that every so often, begin to wear down this defense as we progress throughout the night and hope that it plays into their hands in the fourth quarter, as it did last week against South Point. So 1st and 10, 3:10 clock runs, plenty of time for Concord. Jag defense trying to bow its back. Toss sweep, left side, Reed. Cuts the corner, gets the first down. Watch a flag, may come back. Forced out of bounds. Gain of about 17, 18, but I think it's going to come back. Flag near midfield.
On that far edge, they had a wide receiver leading that block, and it looked like it's probably going to come back as a hold as we're going to wait for the signal from the white cap. And it will come, and it is a hold against the Spiders. So that big run by Rocky Reed across the far side of the Forestview sideline is going to come back.
So they catch a break this time a little bit. Does the Jag defense. Let's see if they can get out of this drive now with the benefit of that penalty. Got to mark it back. And it will be 1st down and 14 from the 39-yard line. Near side hash.
The Jaguars defense is looking for a big opportunity here to stop things before halftime. Concord up 2 scores, but the Jaguars defense is going to have to make a big stand here as Concord moves near halftime. Keenan back from a shotgun set.
Yeah. The Reed back there with him. Going to throw, set up to throw. Scrambles, keeps it, steps up, spins, puts the head down near the 42-yard line. Got maybe 3 or 4.
And, Derek, we've got another penalty flag down on the play. 2 linemen are engaged right inside the pocket. And
Holding,
it's
another
hold.
Yep.
Another hold. That one would get coming. The hold was on Tate Payne, standing by himself with his lineman defender engaged outside of the play, but that hold is going to back the Spiders up another set of yards. This time it's going to go all the way down to the 28-yard line. Still first down.
At halftime, we'll check some scores. We'll check some statistics, courtesy of Phil Gardner from the Gadsden Gazette. So stick around for that. Bring you the second half. First and forever. Ball back inside the 30-yard line. And there will be a timeout. We'll stick with it.
So first half impressions for the Jaguars, they've had a bend but don't break mentality, Derek. I mean, the Spiders have scored 2 touchdowns on 2 big pass plays where they've taken advantage of that Forestview secondary that was exploited in Week 1's loss to Nation Ford way back in Week 1, a 57-56 shootout. That really begged the question if Forestview's secondary defense was good at all, but they certainly responded throughout the season, and, some odd 15 weeks later, the Concord Spiders have taken advantage of big pass plays to put 2 scores on the board. Which, you've got a kid like Miles Neals that came into the game with only 3 touchdowns the entire season. And to have 2 touchdowns here in the first half certainly catches Forestview off guard, as the Spiders will come out here out of the timeout facing a 1st and long.
Quarterback under center this time. Reed 5 yards deep. Roll on the play action. Threw it out to Burke. It was knocked down, and somebody for Forestview came up in there and bobbled the ball a little bit with the potential interception just falling short.
Trey Burke wasn't able to bring the catch down, and it hit the thigh pad of Forestview's quarterback, turned defensive back J.C. Crawford. That's his normal position there. J.C. Crawford on the field. He could have had what could have been an easy pick 6, Derek, but it hits him in the thigh pad, unable to make that interception, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 25 for the Spiders.
Under center, Keenan Black. And there'll be an offsides penalty on the Jaguars. Number 75 jumping offsides. Nathan Whitaker, defensive lineman. It's a 5-yard penalty.
So an easy 5 yards, no off the clock. Going to move it up forward to the 33-yard line. Still a long way to go for the Spiders, but not an insurmountable amount to a 1st down. 2nd down and 20 now for the Spiders. Ball at the 33-yard line.
Tall sweep, right side, trying to cut the corner. A little bit of a cut. Gets a hole. Gets back near the original line of scrimmage. Near the 44-yard line.
To the 44-yard line is Rocky Reed. A gain of about 11 on the play. Sets up a 3rd down and a manageable 9 for Coach Pageant Spiders. Ball is spotted at the near hash at the 44-yard line.
North and Guilford up on Crest 10-0 at halftime. Murphy 19, Albemarle 7 at halftime. We're getting close to halftime here. 3rd and 9. Go to Reed again. A little bit of a draw play. Slipped near the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to get it. Here comes a flag again. Some extracurricular activities going on between these two teams.
Xavier Davis is going to be involved again in a situation where the Whitecap throws a flag well behind the play. Rocky Reed's 2nd effort gives the Spiders a 1st down.
Personal foul on the Jaguars. Wow, I thought it was going to be on Concord. Man alive, the emotions really boiling over here tonight between these two clubs. $15 yards deep inside of Jag territory now, down near the 30-yard line. Very manageable now for Concord with 1:38 to go, 98 seconds in the half. So here come the Concord Spiders, near side hash. Back in that shotgun. Go to Reed up the middle, and he got nothing. No gain on the play. This time the Jag defense snipped it out well.
Looks like number 54, Tate Payne. Number 75, Nathan Whitaker, the linebacker, Logan Milsor on the tackle for the Jaguars. And once again, 1st down. They get a big stop here for Rocky Reed. A loss of 1. 2nd down at 11.
Havelock up on Eastern Wayne, 34-0. Late 2nd quarter.
Wow, what a high-powered offense Havelock has.
Fake the handoff, go to the tight end, Drew Yost. Out in the flat, they've run that play several times.
J.C. Crawford coming up behind. The Concord fans want a defensive pass interference, but
they were dancing out there a little bit.
They're not going to get the penalty, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Spiders.
They were hugging like they hadn't seen each other in a couple of years.
Yeah.
They run that play several times where they little play action, fake to read up the middle, and the quarterback rolls out from left to right, tries to hit somebody in the flat, usually the tight end. 3rd and 11. Reed on the left hip of Black. Drops across the middle. Caught. Hook and ladder play. This may be a touchdown. It is. Wow. Drew up a hook and ladder play. And it's in there. Miles Neal again for the touchdown. That's 3 through the air for him tonight.
Absolutely unbelievable. A kid comes into tonight's contest with 3 total touchdowns on the season. He's got 3 in the first half alone. Concord up now 27-7.
Wow, you don't see that one too often.
You think Coach Padgett talked about that in the timeout?
Yeah, he may have. Drew up the old hook and lateral. Snap, hold, kick up. Kick is going to be good. 28-7, 50 seconds left in the half. This is the Gaston County Game of the Week at ktcbroadcasting.com.
Ready for flu season. Come get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. They're your hometown pharmacy with no appointment necessary. So hurry in now and get ready for flu season. Get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Allen Drug Store on Main Street in Stanley, just below the woodshed.
The holiday sale is underway at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Apply today, ride today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia can help. Ask about 0 money down and rates as low as 2.9%. Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for some great buys. Don't miss the big holiday sale underway now at Full Throttle Power Sports, located at Exit 22 off I-85 in Gastonia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Robert C. Bailey Stadium here, the site of tonight's football game. Concord up 28-7 over the Jaguars as Forestview takes the ensuing kickoff. A good return by Isaiah Sanders up forward to the 39-yard line. 44.3 remains here in the second quarter. I do believe Derek Jaguars have not taken a timeout, so Chris Medlin might have all 3 timeouts. We talked about it in between breaks there. Forestview can score. They've got to get back in this game, but if they're going to do it, they're going to have to do it off of a big play right here.
From the 39-yard line, 1st down and 10. Quick throw, right side, caught. 1st down, down the sideline, forced out of bounds. Big gainer, let's see, mark it on the 35-yard line. There you go, picked up a big chunk in one play.
Logan Bradley's favorite target, McKelty Armstrong, catches the ball at about a 10-yard gain and moves with his feet into Concord territory. He's going to be forced out of bounds. A smart play by that senior to get out of bounds. Stops the clock at the 35-yard line and a fresh set of downs.
So Jags on the move, need a touchdown here to cut this momentum a little bit, play some defense in the second half. Bradley. Back, drop, here comes the pressure, steps up, and he is sacked. Watch a flag, though. Now let's see what this is going to be. Probably a hold based on where it was thrown. That'll be a sack maybe plus the penalty yardage, and that's going to really negate what they just did on that first play of the half, and it will, or the first play of this drive late in the half.
Concord's pressure on the blitz has given trouble to the Jaguars all night long. I believe that might be the 4th holding penalty on Forestview's offensive line.
Listen, you're going to give up the sack.
Yeah, just give it up.
Why give it up and not try to throw a hand in there and then get the penalty on top of the lost yardage?
Yeah, I mean, kids are getting beat off the edge. Kids are getting beat up the middle. The pressure has come easily for the Spiders' defense. And, I mean, that's a drive stalling penalty right there. It's going to move the ball back into
back inside of Jag territory.
47-yard line.
Takes all that away that they gained on that first play.
Plus the time that
that's off the clock.
I mean,
that's
the time's
right.
off the clock. 33.9 here in the second quarter. Chris Medlin's going to take his first timeout.
Well, we'll stick with it. Going to break for halftime momentarily.
We'll try and get you some scores and updates from around the area, especially scores of interest in Cleveland County in action. Shelby against Reidsville.
Yep.
Crest against Northern Guilford.
Yep. But a big day in Charlotte tomorrow, the ACC championship game. The surprising Duke Blue Devils, 10-game winners, first time maybe in school history. I think it is in school history, 10-game winners.
Absolutely, yeah.
Against Florida State. Jameis Winston cleared to play the rest of the season, and the Noles obviously a prohibitive favorite, but, who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm a Stone Cold Carolina fan, North Carolina being the case, but, you've got to be proud of a guy like David Cutcliffe to come in.
Yep. He's
a fantastic coach, a fantastic motivator, a fantastic person all around, and Cutcliffe's got his Duke Blue Devils in the ACC championship. Even if they get just destroyed by FSU, which could be the case, even if the Duke Blue Devils, hang in that ball game, they've certainly earned a lot of respect from a lot of the ACC
Another bowl bid.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, first and forever. Quick pass, caught. Right side, Armstrong near the 40-yard line will be 2nd and 15. Clock is stopped. But think about it, Cut did less at Ole Miss with more resources, presumably, than at Duke, where he's probably got less resources.
Absolutely.
He's done more. He didn't win a division. I think 8-4 with Eli is the best he went down there.
Yeah.
8-game was the best he did with a guy won 2 Super Bowls in the NFL.
And a lot of that, Duke being, a team with, I believe, 4 national titles on the hardwood. That's not a school where you've got kids that believe in the football program. And over the past couple years, Cutcliffe's got that football program. They're not only believing in this football program, supporting this football program, but they're winning ball games, and they're winning big ball games. They knocked off 2 top 25 opponents on their way to a 10-game winning streak. And I mean, it's on the up and up. They're on the escalator, and it's going pretty fast now for the Duke Blue Devils.
How about South Carolina, Steve Spurrier versus Duke in the Chick-fil-A Bowl?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Wouldn't that be good? All right, 2nd down and 15 from the 40-yard line. Late in the half. Bradley pumps, steps back, looking to throw deep. Here comes the pressure, throws on the run, caught by Mo Neal. Watch 2 flags now, 1 on each side of the field.
Not quite sure what this flag is on the far side of the. And we've got another 3rd flag coming in, Derek.
A 3rd flag. Where did that one come from?
Check that. That might be just a second.
That
flag.
was the second. He threw it, picked it up, moved it, or threw it rather.
Logan Bradley's favorite target.
Illegal receiver downfield.
Yeah. McKelty Armstrong was in double coverage downfield in the Concord secondary. He got the ball off to Mo Neal. He was able to make the catch, but that illegal receiver downfield, we might have had a lineman that got a little ahead of his block there.
That happens sometimes when you got to scramble and improvise.
I do believe that second flag that was thrown by this near side judge is going to be picked up, so the illegal receiver downfield is going to be the only flag. Timeout on the field is going to be taken by Forestview. 16.9 left. You're faced with a 2nd down here, Derek. You've got one timeout left, unless we were incorrect with Medlin having all 3 of his timeout. He's taken 2.
I don't think he used any.
So he might have 1 timeout left. Concord scoreboard doesn't indicate that, so we're just taking a guess, but I believe he does have at least 1 left. Do you take a shot at the end zone here with 16.9
I think
left?
You got to.
Or do you go half and half, try and half that field, take a timeout with, 7-8 seconds left and try and get into the end zone?
Maybe you try something, either first down yardage, which will stop the clock to move the chains, or something on the sideline to get out of bounds.
Yeah, you certainly you've got to get out of bounds. If
your options are limited now.
Yeah.
But they are 45 yards away. Bradley's got the arm strength. We'll see what kind of defense the Spiders come out and how many they drop back in coverage. They will rush 4 down. They got a bunch in the middle and 1 playing center field. Bradley stepping back, looking to throw. Sacked. Incomplete. I think they're going to call that incomplete, but he was going down.
Yeah, Caleb Mills was in the area of that ball. Even
he
though
was in the grasp, so to speak.
He was about 7 yards shy of where that ball landed in front of him, but he was in the air.
And again, on 3rd and forever, he's going to throw. You bring the house.
And,
They rushed 4, but those 4 did a good job of getting in there
when
on
you've got such a great defensive line like Concord has. They've got pressure all night against Logan Bradley and company. They rushed 4 and was able to get pressure on the quarterback, almost getting a sack there.
And the Jag line just got beat. 4 on 4 is what you got right. Actually, 5 on 4 is what you got. Bradley throws it deep, but he's going to overthrow everybody by about 15 yards.
Yeah.
2 receivers down there, but nowhere near.
McKelty Armstrong was open over the flat there, but it was about 20 yards under where it was thrown. McKelty Armstrong was at about the 5-yard line when that ball contacted the ground well into the end zone. So it's going to be 4th down for the Jaguars. 5.2 remains here in the first half, so this is probably going to be the last play of the half. 4th and 20 for Forestview.
Yep. Shotgun once again, step back, throw, step up, caught, sideline, gets out of bounds, stops the clock.
There's going to be a flag down on the
Where'd
play.
that one come
McKelty
from?
Armstrong caught that pass on 4th down. He's short of the first down. 0.9 seconds left on the shot clock. Listen to me.
There
on the
you go.
scoreboard. 0.9's. It's going to be a personal foul, roughing the passer against the Spiders. McKelty Armstrong got out of bounds there on the play, but he was well shy of the first down marker. Only a gain of about 12 to 15 yards before he got out of bounds, but the penalty is going to keep this drive alive, so the Jaguars are going to have one more shot at the end zone here in the first half. They're down 28-7 to this Concord team. 0.9, as we said, left on the clock. Ball is out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. On top of the penalty, it's going to move it down to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, that's
so
manageable.
This is manageable. This is end zone
Maybe
territory.
fade or something in the corner.
0.9 seconds left in the first half. This is certainly going to be the last play.
Got to throw to the end zone, I believe.
Yeah, you've got to take a shot at the end zone here over the middle.
Far side hash, 3 to the wide side, 2 to the short side. Bradley back in the shot.
Receivers are spread out pretty well for Forestview.
4 down lineman to rush. Steps back, looking to the left, throw back of the end zone, overshot the intended receiver. And
Pass was
that will end
intended.
your half.
Pass
It is
intended for
Concord
Caleb.
28 and Forestview 7, Cliff.
So that's going to do it for the end of our first half, 28-7. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a few moments to get some stats and scores available for you at halftime. The Concord Spiders up 28, Forestview 7. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Gaston County Game of the Week. What's up, shopper? KTCBroadcasting.com. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a few moments.
Today's high school football broadcast is being brought to you in part by your local Jack in the Box. Visit your nearest Jack in the Box anytime, 24 hours a day. The dining room is open till midnight, Sunday through Thursday, and 24 hours on Friday and Saturday. And of course, the drive-thru is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it's Jack in the Box, 3618 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, 455 Earl Road in Shelby, and 102 College View Road in Dallas. Since 1934. That's right, 1934. Watson Insurance Agency has been providing the people of our area with the best possible combination of insurance, risk management techniques, and personalized service in the most efficient manner possible. And today that tradition continues. Watson Insurance is one of the largest independently owned brokers in the Southeast, representing over 30 of the largest and financially sound insurance carriers today. Before you buy, get a quote with offices in Gastonia, Lincoln, and Belmont and Lake Wylie. Find out more at watsoninsurance.com. America's Mattress event is underway at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby, Lincoln, and Gastonia. Get up to 60-month financing, plus free delivery, free setup, free removal, and free bed frame. Pick up a Serta Perfect Sleeper or a Serta Memory Foam queen-size mattress for just $299. Get the sleep you need, guaranteed. Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4027 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, and in the Carolina Shopping Center in Boger City.
The big three are ready for flu season. Come get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. They're your hometown pharmacy with no appointment necessary. So hurry in now and get ready for flu season. Get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Allen Drug Store on Main Street in Stanley, just below the woodshed.
McKinney Salinas Power Sports, service is a top priority. Their fully trained staff all ride the products they offer to ensure that you get the best service possible. They have an 18,000 square foot facility filled with a huge selection of motorcycles, four-wheelers, jet skis, and more. On the water, street, or off-road, they do it all. McKinney Salinas Power Sports is your officially licensed Suzuki, Honda, and Kawasaki dealer. 4804 Wilkinson Boulevard. Call 704-824-2787 or online at mscycles.com.
Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 Bypass intersection, Kings Mountain.
Yes, Cleveland County, you do have a Train dealer. From Kings Mountain to Polkville, from Lawndale to Bellwood, from Falston to Earl, Roland Black Heating and Air will be there for you. They're only a phone call away at 704-865-1375. In minutes, a comfort specialist will be at your door for your heating or cooling needs. Yes, it's hard to stop a train. Again, call Roland Black Heating and Cooling at 704-865-1375. Your hometown Train dealer for over 36 years.
Considering hardwood flooring for your home? Then head to Flooring America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. Right now at both locations, you'll find a big selection of in-stock hardwoods on sale. Priced as low as $2.99 a square foot. That's right, only $2.99 a square foot. At Flooring America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. When the American Legion needed a new phone system, they called Detail Telecommunications, and you should too. Your telecommunication needs are always changing, and Detail Telecommunications is there to help you keep up with today's technology. And now Detail is partnering with NeoNova to provide supported Google Apps and cloud computing services to their customers. Visit their website at detailtel.com. Just call 704-867-4507 for Detail Telecommunications. They've got you covered for Christmas at Owl Lane Motorsports in Lincoln. Coming out for a great selection of kids' bikes, ATVs, and go-karts for Christmas. A huge selection of Kawasaki, Yamaha, Kubota, and Kymco UTVs. And buy a new Yamaha ATV and get a free winch. So come on in now and check it out at Owl Lane Motorsports, 3636 East Highway 27 in Iron Station. Shop online at KubotaofLincoln.com or call 704-732-8200. Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for a $2 off coupon. Get $2 off a large order of fried tilapia. Get $2 off a large order of fried filet of whole catfish. Offer good for dine-in and carry out at the Captain's Cap Family Fish House. The Captain's Cap Family Fish House is not a trend, it's a tradition. Serving you for over 30 years. When it comes to good seafood, trust the name you know. The Captain's Cap Family Fish House. Linwood Road in Gastonia, Highway 273 at I-85 in Gastonia, and Highway 16 North in Denver. Looking for great savings on your insurance for your home or auto? Then look at the Bright Yellow Insurance Store to save you more. That's Superior Insurance of Gastonia. located at 1312 West Franklin Boulevard. And now Superior Insurance wants to take this time and welcome Lori Eckert to their staff. And Lori wants to invite all of her friends and former customers to come see her. Just look for the Bright Yellow Insurance Store to save you more. That's Superior Insurance. Again, 1312 West Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia.
The Big Three are ready for flu season. Come get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. They're your hometown pharmacy with no appointment necessary. So hurry in now and get ready for flu season. Get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Allen Drug Store on Main Street in Stanley, just below the woodshed.
The holiday sale is underway at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Apply today, ride today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia can help. Ask about zero money down and rates as low as 2.9%. Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for some great buys. Don't miss the big holiday sale underway now at Full Throttle Power Sports, located at exit 22 off I-85 in Gastonia. Today's high school football broadcast is being brought to you in part by your local Jack in the Box. Visit your nearest Jack in the Box anytime, 24 hours a day. The dining room is open till midnight, Sunday through Thursday, and 24 hours on Friday and Saturday. And of course, the drive-thru is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it's Jack in the Box, 3618 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, 455 Earl Road in Shelby, and 102 College View Road in Dallas. Since 1934. That's right, 1934. Watson Insurance Agency has been providing the people of our area with the best possible combination of insurance, risk management techniques, and personalized service in the most efficient manner possible. And today that tradition continues. Watson Insurance is one of the largest independently owned brokers in the Southeast, representing over 30 of the largest and financially sound insurance carriers today. Before you buy, get a quote with offices in Gastonia, Lincoln, and Belmont and Lake Wylie. Find out more at watsoninsurance.com. America's Mattress event is underway at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby, Lincoln, and Gastonia. Get up to 60-month financing, plus free delivery, free setup, free removal, and free bed frame. Pick up a Serta Perfect Sleeper or a Serta Memory Foam queen-size mattress for just $299. Get the sleep you need, guaranteed. Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4027 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, and in the Carolina Shopping Center in Boger City.
The Big Three are ready for flu season. Come get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. They're your hometown pharmacy with no appointment necessary. So hurry in now and get ready for flu season. Get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Allen Drug Store on Main Street in Stanley, just below the woodshed.
McKinney Salinas Power Sports, service is a top priority. Their fully trained staff all ride the products they offer to ensure that you get the best service possible. They have an 18,000 square foot facility filled with a huge selection of motorcycles, four-wheelers, jet skis, and more. On the water, street, or off-road, they do it all. McKinney Salinas Power Sports is your officially licensed Suzuki, Honda, and Kawasaki dealer. 4804 Wilkinson Boulevard. Call 704-824-2787 or online at mscycles.com.
Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain has America's top-selling subcompact tractor of the decade, the Kubota BX Series. And now you can save big with this special offer from Kubota and Parker Farm Service. Now you can buy the new Kubota BX Series tractor for zero money down, 0% APR financing for 60 months, but that's not all. You get a $500 customer instant rebate. Find out all the details at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Oak Grove, Highway 74 bypass intersection, Kings Mountain.
And they did not. So.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Robert C. Bailey Stadium here on the campus of Concord High School. The Concord Spiders leading Forestview 28-7 here at the half. As halftime rolls down, we've got some scores for you. My colleague here, Derek Smith, with me will go over some stats, but we've got some scores from in and around the area in playoff action. Shelby 14, Reedsville 3 at the half. Once again, all these scores are at the half, unless otherwise noted. Crest is behind Northern Guilford 10-0 at the halftime, so the Chargers having a little bit of trouble there with Northern Guilford. Mallard Creek and Butler, the big game in Charlotte being played at Memorial Stadium. Butler trails Mallard Creek 27-7. Havelock, the opposite bracket here. The winner of tonight's ball game playing Havelock, and the winner of Havelock Eastern Wayne. Havelock having their way against Eastern Wayne 34-0 at the half. Dudley and Charlotte Catholic. Dudley's on top. The Rams 20-6 over Charlotte Catholic and Elijah Hood and company. Monroe 26, Parkwood 0. So that Parkwood Cinderella season looks like it's going to come to an end tonight. The Monroe Redhawks up 26-0 at halftime. And in 1A action, Murphy 19, Albemarle 7. The Bulldogs down there in Albemarle trailing Murphy 19-7. Derek, have you got some stats and some updated things for us?
Yeah, really even if you look at it. But the big thing that stands out is the penalties. I think you just tweeted that. But 11 penalties for Forestview, 110 yards. That is the big difference. 23 yards rushing for the Jags, 154 yards passing, 47 yards rushing for Concord, 182 yards passing, 229 total versus 177 for Forestview total. Mo Neal, 9 carries, 44 yards. Now the total yardage does include some sacks on Logan Bradley. Bradley, 11 of 19 for 154. McKelty Armstrong, 8 grabs, 100 yards. Strong first half for McKelty.
That's a pretty typical first half for Armstrong.
Reed, 17 carries, 58 yards. I mean, nothing great, but again, just kind of wearing you down, I think, if you look at it.
Yeah,
and again, keeping the clock moving, keeping the chains moving.
It seems like he's on pace for about what should be a repeat performance of last week with 31 carries. And
Black, 5 of 7, 162. Very productive in only 7 attempts, 5 completions.
Big ones, though.
Yes. Niels, now Phil said kind of a quirk in the way you look at this. He only gets credit for 2 catches. For 2 catches. He gets the yardage on the catch and the hook and lateral. So really 3 catches, 142, but officially 2 catches, 142. The 3 touchdowns for Miles Neal. Obviously, the quarterback can't complete to 2 people on 1 play.
Absolutely.
So the initial reception goes to the one that caught it, and then Miles Neals gets the yardage on the lateral as a catch. Yardage catch, but not a reception catch, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So kind of a quirk. But, again, numbers pretty even, I think, top to bottom. Nothing, outstanding for Concord, despite the 28-7 lead. I guess the big thing is the passing yards, 182. Kind of a surprise for a team that we talked about being a run-based team.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, coming into tonight's game, Phil wrote some stats from the Gaston Gazette. Receiving for the Spiders, they've only got what looks to be about 7 touchdowns total from their top guys. There could be a few guys with 1 more touchdown that's not listed in those top. But, of course, you come in with a team as Rocky Reed's got 38 touchdowns on the year.
Held to none.
Yeah, held to none in the first half. And you've got Miles Neals that's going to have 3 touchdown catches in the first half when that young man came in tonight's game with only 3 touchdowns on the year total. So, I mean, to catch a team off guard is – that's going to, I don't think, give enough credit to Coach Padgett to come out with that passing game, to execute that passing game. Of course, execution in theory, you've got that game plan, but the execution is key. The Spiders have executed fantastically in the passing game in the first half, and that's what has led to 3 touchdowns and a 28-7 score.
All right, getting set with the second half momentarily, and you mentioned the big Havelock score, and that'll be a tough test for whoever gets out of this game tonight. We'll have to take a team that is a top seed on that side, the east side of the state, and apparently pretty good record too, and got a lot of offense.
Yeah, to be up at 34-0 in a Eastern Regional final is absolutely impressive.
And they can enjoy the second half a little bit, I would think, too.
Yeah, you're going to rest your starters, even though that state championship game's only a week away. For those kids that are starters, those main offensive kids, those main defensive stars for Havelock, to have that sort of rest is just invaluable when you're in a hunt for a state championship ring.
All right, should be set to kick the second half kickoff in just a second. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate our sponsors for making this happen, not only tonight but all season long. Support from KTC Broadcasting's Kevin and Calvin Hastings back at network headquarters in Cherryville. Appreciate their support to get this program on the air each and every Friday night. Daniel Howell back in Belmont tonight. Had a prior commitment that he had to attend to back in Gaston County. As we hope this is not our last broadcast, but unless the Jags play a much better second half, this, in fact, could indeed be our last football broadcast of 2013. But we appreciate the time we've been able to spend with you guys out there in Radio Land. And, again, we appreciate the sponsors for making this happen in 2013. Look forward to 2014 and bringing you some more Gaston County football each and every Friday night throughout our area.
An interesting thing I didn't realize at halftime, now that the clock has reached 0, Derek, Concord's going to get the ball to start the second half. And you have to think if Coach Pageant's Spiders get the ball here and score.
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost, we're not talking slamming the door shut, but that pretty much shuts it almost about as far as it can get.
And I think they can keep it on the ground in the second half, assuming they move the chains and just eat some clock out, some clock up, rather.
Yeah, as you say, not only the score is going to be the opponent for the Jaguars, the time. The Concord is, they're in a great situation here to open up the second half. As you say, they're a ground and pound football team that's going to eat up as much clock as they can here. As Colton Rouse is going to come out for the kickoff here. We're going to get second half underway here in just a few moments as both teams have taken the field. Rocky Reed's back there to receive the kickoff, but if things go the way that they have all playoffs long for the Jaguars, this one's going to be a short kick. Over to this side, Trey Burke, the linebacker, number 44.
Everybody on this side.
And he will.
Yep, fair catch is signaled for and caught made. Burke had to go up and almost catch it like a center fielder back over his head. That was close to being
that was a little
dangerous.
Scary. The ball's going to be spotted. Ball's going to be spotted at the 31-yard line. That's where the Spiders will have it open up the second half here, leading 28-7 over Forestview. And
they'll be moving left to right on your keypad, video screen, smartphone, whatever you got tonight.
Derek, if you're Coach Medlin and his defense, what do you want to see here out of the second half?
3 and out quickly and get the offense back on the field and score.
Discipline's going to be the name of the game on my end.
Back in a shotgun. Fake a hand to a tight end or a split back coming around from left to right, and then gave it to Rocky Reed right up the middle.
Garrett Robinson able to wrap up Rocky Reed off of his block after a gain of about 2 on the play. He's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Got a couple, and I think they'll take that.
Ball up forward to the 33-yard line.
2nd down and 8 from the 33-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Reed back there a step behind Black. Pump, fake, pressure, looking to throw, just throws it away at the feet of there was a receiver out there. He was inside the tackle box.
Two defensive linemen for the Jaguars were standing there, but Keenan Black able to get that into the general vicinity of a Concord Spider, so no penalty flag, brings up a big 3rd down here for Forestview.
Yeah, and again, you're right, a big 3rd down. If they can get out of this thing and get it back and see what they can do on offense, we may see a different second half, but right now, 28-7 is the score in Concord with all the momentum here as we begin the third quarter. 3 left, 1 right. Throwing that direction, slant pass across the middle, first down, and that was Miles Nils, was it not? No, that was Cody Murdoch.
Cody Murdoch making a fantastic play. Number 46 for the Jaguars made a big hit there. 46, Terrell McCaskill, laying the wood there on the receiver over the middle, but he's able to hold on to the football, and that's going to move the chains for the Spiders.
Murdoch was the middle cog in that hook and lateral. Black to Murdoch, then a little toss to Neal for the touchdown before the half. Throw across the middle, slant pass again, incomplete, led him just a touch too much.
Not quite sure, but it looked like that ball might have been deflected at the line. Both
it could have been.
Jeffries and Garrett Robinson with the hands up there. That one landed at the feet of the receiver. Not quite sure if we could see it from that trajectory, but certainly looked like there might have been a hand on that ball as it fell well short of the receiver.
It kind of came out of that a little funny, didn't it?
It did.
But McCaskill was back out there on the coverage again. Yes, he was the play before. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line, near side hash. 2 left, 1 right. Reed 6 yards deep back under center. Tall sweep, right side, cuts the corner, got a block, puts the shoulder down, led with it. Got about 3 to the 40, 48, 49, maybe 3 or 4, 3.5, 4 yard line, 4 yards on the play.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down at about 6 for the Spiders, which is certainly manageable here as they're at the brink of moving into Forestview territory. Clock continues to run, 10:25 here in the 3rd quarter. Another big 3rd down opportunity for the Jaguars defense as Concord will break the huddle.
3rd and 6, jumbo set. Fake to Reed, tight end caught, and that'll be short. They run that play many times, as we pointed out in the first half. They basically do a little play action and Reed up the middle. The quarterback rolls out from the left to the right and tries to hit a tight end on the run. They completed the pass, but a yard shy of the first down to Trey Burke. 4th and 1 at the Jaguar 46. I think that they will go for it.
Yeah, it looks like the Spiders are going to go for it here. So a 4th down and 1. A big opportunity for Forestview's defense if they can deny the first down for the Spiders as they'll break the huddle now.
Concord crowd gets up on his feet, making some noise down below us. 4th and 1. And, oh, man, and this time the Concord Spiders are going to jump off sides.
Looks like the center might have confused the snap count there for the Spiders.
That's
going to back them out first. A loss of 5 is going to move the ball back into Spider territory at the 49, and out comes the punter, number 17, Graham Pruitt.
Graham Pruitt began the season as the starting quarterback, suffered a horrendous injury apparently, got airlifted out of here, missed a good bit of time. I guess he kind of lost his starting quarterback job, but has been the punter. He scored a touchdown last week for Concord against South Point, punts it very well. Fair catch caught. Oh, and it's on the ground. Let's see who recovered that ball. Did Concord get it on the 15-yard line?
The fair catch was a low kick.
Yes, it was. McKelty Armstrong. Somebody got back on it for Forestview, but man, that was dangerous.
Yeah, the fair catch made there, but the ball looked like it came off the chest of McKelty Armstrong as a Concord Spider was right there as he made that catch, but Forestview is fortunate to retain that football. Ball's going to be at the 16-yard line, and the Jaguars are going to have 1st and 10. And as we talked about at the halftime, Derek, if the Jaguars are going to stay in this football game, they've got to score pretty quickly here.
3 right, wide side, 1 left. Mo Neal back there, pump fake, setting up a screen across the middle. Mo Neal got 2 or 3, and that's about it.
Mo Neal going to catch that screen pass. Caleb Mills jumping up and down wide open over here on the far side, but Forestview calling that screen play. Certainly Logan Bradley was not looking for his 2nd and 3rd check down receivers, simply just trying to set up that screen play, but it's going to go for only a gain of about 2. Brings up a 2nd down and 8 for the Jaguars.
From the 23-yard line, 3 right, 2 left. Throw right, set up the screen to Mo Neal. Catches it 5 yards deep back in the backfield. Got back to maybe the original line of scrimmage, the 15 or 16-yard line. But maybe probably a loss on the play. Will be a loss on the play.
Yeah, where it's going to be marked, it's going to be marked back at the line of scrimmage. So a 2-yard loss is going to bring up 3rd down and 10. And that screenplay certainly is going backwards there for the Jaguars.
But he caught that ball 5 yards deep behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you're going to go, north and south instead of east and west.
Yep. Bradley back, drop and throw. Deep down the field, caught near the 30-yard line. Here's the flag, probably interference on the defense.
McKelty Armstrong able to bring that ball in and take it to the grounds for a complete pass. A flag comes in, and it's going to be a flag on either Forestview or Concord. Probably, as you said, defensive pass interference, because those were the only two players in the area.
Yep.
We're going to see if a penalty is going to aid the
Did
Jaguars.
they add on to that or decline it? Face mask, and they will add on to that one.
Yeah, a personal foul face mask from behind the defensive
15
back.
yards, put it near midfield.
So that's going to move the ball up forward to the 47-yard line. The Jaguars in the first half, penalties hurt them very much in the first half, but they're
11
aided
for
by
110 yards.
Absolutely.
Getting some of that back here in the second half.
That included 3 holds and 4 personal fouls for the Jaguars, so they're going to get a benefit here up to the 47 and a fresh set of downs.
3 left, 1 right. Go to Neal. Draw play at the middle. Neal's got a first down and some more. Neal inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. Neal just flew in there real quickly, burst in the middle, and got a big gainer.
A big hole opened up at the line for Mo Neal, and he took advantage of it, getting to that second level very quickly for the Jaguars, up forward to the 35-yard line. And we've said it again, that's a fresh set of downs for the Jaguars.
From the 36-yard line, 1st and 10, low snap. Bradley picks it up, throws in the flat, caught out of bounds, 5-yard gain, and that will be to McKelty Armstrong.
McKelty Armstrong on that. It's going to get out of bounds at what looks to be about the 30-yard line, and it will be spotted at the 30. So a 5-yard gain on first down. Quickly out of bounds, stops the clock, 7:40 here in the third quarter. Jaguars looking to score to get back into this ball game, make it a 2-score game as Logan Bradley's under center.
Go to Neal. Neal up the middle, got 3. 3rd and 2 from the 27-yard line. And we have got somebody down for Concord. They will stop the clock, and training staff will come out there and take a look at him.
Looks like it's going to be a lineman.
Yeah, big lineman out there, number 62.
62, Jamarian Smith is injured down on the field. His trainers are going to take a look at him at the 30-yard line. It looks like they are looking at his leg, so it might just be a cramp here to open up the second half. Clock is stopped at 7:33. Once again, Concord is on top of Forestview 28-7. The Jaguars are driving here to open up the second half. Ball is spotted at the 27-yard line. After this injury, the Jaguars are going to face a manageable 3rd down and 2.
And I think this pause in the action gives Medlin a chance to really think about what he wants to do here on a very important 3rd down. I mean, I think that this is maybe the biggest 3rd down of the game.
Yeah.
You hate to, say that this early in the half, but, down 3 scores.
Yeah, if
you got to score this possession.
Happen, you've got to start building momentum now.
Certainly 4-down territory, but still, you would like to get this on 3rd down and then have 4 fresh downs from the 25-yard line.
Trainers continuing to look at that injured Spider, so it might be a little bit more serious than a cramp.
Let's see if we got any score updates anywhere. That's the wrong one. Oh, shoot.
Golden Lions, here's one for you from our friend Alan Ford at the Shelby Star. Golden Lions score a touchdown off a 10-yard pass from Michael Galat. 8:12 left in the third quarter. Shelby on top, 28-3. So it looks like the Golden Lions are probably going to punch their ticket to a state championship game.
Yeah, big surprise, huh? Cleveland County School playing for a state championship.
Yeah, Shelby's one of those. They started out the year really slow. I believe they lost.
They always play
games.
a tough out-of-conference schedule against
4A
4A schools. Lose a couple, but what does it matter? I mean, you win your league, you get seeded. You figure that's going to help you in the long run, and certainly it has. And Crest has done that before as well. Dudley still 20-6 over Catholic. Southern Durham leads Wilson Hunt 17-10, for those of you interested in that score.
Logan Bradley's going to break the huddle as the Jaguars come out onto the field. It looks like they're going into a power I Logan Bradley might be under center here on third down. 3rd down and 2 once again.
We haven't seen this eye we talked about that has become in fashion here in the late season for the Jags, but it's now the eye. 3rd and 2. Throw it on 3rd and 2. Caught for a first down. McKelty inside the 15.
Jarvis
Wow.
Jeffries was lined up there at the fullback position, Mo Neal, so it looked like they might have disguised that power eye. A quick out to McKelty Armstrong out there on the edge, and he's able to make a move and get a first down. A fresh set of downs. Ball's going to be moved inside the red zone down to the 15. Looks like about the 14 or 13-yard line. So far, she's got a 1st and 10 here in the red zone, 7-14 in the 3rd quarter. Once again, that power eye.
Yep.
Here comes Concord with pressure, and they're going to bring it. Trey Burke.
Yeah.
Trey Burke, they were bringing the house. Mo Neal with nowhere to go, and he's going to lose a few yards.
Yep. That'll be about a 3 or 4 yard loss back to the 15, 16-yard line.
So Chris Medlin's I formation catches the Spiders off guard one time for a fresh set of downs, but fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice.
Yeah, shame on
Pageant
me.
wasn't fooled there.
Back in the shotgun. Low snap. Throws toward the end zone. Caught. Mo Neal got the feet down. Touchdown. Wow, big play.
Mo Neal. Pass is complete, and a great job by Mo Neal.
Watch a flag. Oh, my. Watch a flag back near the line of scrimmage. Going to be holding. Don't tell me that.
Flag is down at the 21-yard line.
Wow, Medlin was out there near the hash mark, too. I think he thinks that it's going to be a penalty or knows it's going to be a penalty, and he's not really happy about it.
And it will be a hold.
Yep, wow,
so
take it
a
off
hold
the board.
negates a fantastic pass and reception play.
Sure did.
Fantastic job by Mo Neal to get his feet down in bounds. But there's not much that sophomore can do when you got a hold.
Penalty bug has bit them in the butt tonight all night long.
So the Jaguars are now going to be faced with a 3rd down. Well, check that. It's still going to remain 2nd down.
But what a catch and throw. I mean, that's something you see on Saturdays and Sundays.
I don't believe – have they marked off that penalty?
They have not marked it off.
I don't believe so.
Well, no touchdown. Maybe they declined it. 2nd and 14. Here comes the blitz. Pressure, flag, sacked.
It's never a good idea when 2 of your linemen are standing by themselves as plenty of Concord defenders
They're running right by
are running right by you
Yeah.
and just destroy your quarterback.
Yeah.
That's the most infuriating thing that a linebackers coach can see when your linebackers give up on a play and let their man go by. Penalty is going to be declined by Coach Pageant.
Yeah, that must be what they did on the previous penalty, was decline it.
So that, I believe, is going to bring up 3rd down.
Yep, about
3rd down
19
at
to
about
go.
19 or 20.
Yeah, from the 24-yard line. Another big 3rd down.
An opportunity here for the Jaguars. They basically have to get to the 3-yard line to convert the chain, so they're probably going to look for touchdown territory here.
I would think so. 4-down territory, but I think you got to go to the end zone. 3 left, 2 right. 5 linemen to block. Here comes some pressure. Throw to the end zone. Deflected, incomplete. And here's a flag, probably interference on the defense. Yep, I think that's going to get the push on Raquan Pemberton.
Yeah, the pass was intended for Mo Neal over the middle. A Concord Spider that was
uncatchable, I think.
The Concord Spider, and people around here are going to certainly be privy to this. The Concord Spider tipped the football.
And then there was the interference,
and then there was a Concord contact against Mo Neal. He saw that tipped ball and went to take Mo Neal out of the play, and I believe that's what that penalty is going to be for.
But is that a catchable ball?
It seems like it's probably going to be an uncatchable ball.
Yeah, Glenn Pageant dancing up and down the sidelines, doing a jig, not real happy.
I mean, the ball was tipped at the first level in front of the receiver, so it certainly isn't an uncatchable ball. But
half the distance.
They're going to take that penalty, half the distance.
Well, we've seen that uncatchable ball thing come in play on Sundays a couple of times this year with the Panthers, as you know, Cliff.
And there really isn't any rules at the high school level about a defenseless receiver.
Right. No, you're right about that. There's not.
So really it's just a black and white issue with the pass interference, but that's going to
So this will make it 3rd and 9 with the half the distance. Put the ball on the 12-yard line.
And once again, that pass interference does not carry an automatic first down. It's simply from the ball spot. It's not from the spot of the infraction, so the ball's not going to be placed at the 1. It's simply the penalty is going to get marked off from where the line of scrimmage was at the time.
So a big break for the Jags. Keeps this drive alive, but a lot of time is going off the clock in this quarter. Still waiting to see. The official comes over to talk to Glenn Padgett. He wants an explanation. He replaced longtime head coach E.Z. Smith up here. He'd been up here forever, like Jim Odo long.
Oh, yeah. When they name the field after you, you know they've been
there for
you've
been here forever. I mean, I played against Jim Odo when I was in high school.
Yeah.
If you can believe that, and I'm an old man.
Yeah.
But I played against a Jim Odo coach team back in the, well, I won't tell you, early 80s.
Oh, yeah. The golden days.
The golden days, that's right. All right, 3rd and 9. Here come the Jags. Mo Neal back there with a quarterback. Low snap again. Bradley to the end zone. Picked off at the 1. And he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be touchback. I think they're going to say it's to be a touchback to the 20-yard line, which is a big break for Concord versus being on the 1.
An interception by the Concord Spiders, number 8.
Stepped in front of it.
Raekwon Pemberton. Logan Bradley not doing too great of a job there disguising who's going to throw the ball to. McKelty Armstrong, once again, was in double coverage. Logan Bradley makes a mistake there throwing the ball to his favorite receiver, and the Concord Spiders easily step in front of that ball, and they're going to get the benefit of a touchback here as the ball is going to be moved up to the 20-yard line, and a 1st and 10, 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
From the 20-yard line. A lot of time off the clock for no points, Cliff.
Absolutely. That's a heartbreaker for the Jaguars to
go
get all
to
the way
Reed.
down.
Reed can't get anything. Going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 5 on the play. It was nothing on the right side, and the Jag defense sniffed it out. And
varsity lineman number 77, Henry Miller, able to get there to Rocky Reed with the first contact, pulled him down by his jersey. And a second tackle is going to bring Rocky Reed down. He's going to lose about what looks to be 6 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 16.
Yep, big loss. Clock.
And at this point for Coach Padgett, you're really not looking to put any more points on the board. This is absolutely just a field position. Yep. Take time off the clock.
Your defense just played outstanding. Reed, right side, tries to stiff arm somebody to the 20-yard line. Back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe the 21.
Reed's going to be out of bounds, so that's going to stop the clock. 5:18 left in the 3rd quarter. Concord's going to be faced with looks like about a 3rd down and 9. Ball's going to be spotted at the 21-yard line.
So they got about 6 or 7 actually with the loss on 1st down.
Spiders are going to break the huddle. Same setup, one back, and Rocky Reed, Keenan Black under center.
Going to play action again. Run that play a lot. Sack behind the line of scrimmage. Got to Keenan Black near the 11.
Number 68, Xavier Davis, who was the victim of a few of those personal foul calls, makes up for it in the second half with a big sack of Keenan Black. He's going to be brought down at the 12-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Spiders. And what might be more importantly, the Concord punter, Dylan Aldridge, stands at his goal line as he's going to attempt.
That is Pruitt. Remember, had the change on that roster.
Absolutely, Grant Pruitt.
Yeah, I got that. I did that wrong in the paper last week, as a matter of fact, because the roster says that.
Yeah,
but I got a tweet from somebody up here that said, no, in fact, that was Pruitt. Kicks from the 1-yard line. High kick. Got to get good field position. Will the Jags near the 47, 48-yard line.
Jaguars were able to get pressure on Pruitt there. They were fortunate enough. 2 Jaguar linemen were coming from both angles, and they kind of ran into each other so that they didn't run into Pruitt. A high kick is up forward to the 48-yard line. So the Jaguars down 3 scores. They're on short field position. Can they get down to the goal line again for another opportunity?
I mean, you hate to keep saying they need to score on this possession. We've been saying that since late in the second quarter, but, I mean, they do. I mean, there's no question about it.
A few updated scores really quickly as the Jaguars have it. Dudley up 25-20 over Charlotte Catholic. Mallard Creek all over Butler, 48-7.
Wow, changing to the guard in Charmec, huh? Mo Neal up the middle got about 3 or 4 to the 44-yard line. But how about that Mallard Creek? You know, Butler, first Independence all those years.
Yeah.
Then Butler kind of unseeded Independence, and now Mallard Creek seemingly has unseeded the Butler teams in Charlotte.
And, you know, in Charlotte-Mecklenburg, taking just a little bit of a break away from the action here, I mean, you talk about those schools that have basically opened and dominated. As a pass to McKelty Armstrong, looks like it's gonna
caught and then fumbled at the line of scrimmage to 45, and the Spiders have got the football.
So a demoralizing event for the Jaguars. That's going to take a lot of wind out of that sails with 3:55 left in the third quarter. The ball's going to change hands. Concord's going to have the football right back with another opportunity to take some more time off the clock.
Yep.
But as I was saying, Derek, you know, you pretty much, you know, Butler opened up and unseeded Independence. Mallard Creek opens up and unseeds Butler.
Yep.
A big surprise not only in the football realm, but, you know, just across all athletics. Huff High School, the Huskies over there, I mean, wow, they've had a few state championships.
Yep.
And I believe swimming and volleyball.
And they're new on the scene.
And then, I mean, it's a combination of all those talented kids over there in that Charlotte-Mecklenburg area, as Rocky Reed's going to have a handoff.
There you go. And wow, he got 11 and drug about 3 guys with him for 10 of the 11 yards.
Absolutely.
And this is when we talked about, again, only 30-something yards in the first half, but 50 yards in the first half on 17 carries. And now beginning to wear out that Forestview defense, I think.
3:47 as the clock will keep moving after the first down is spotted. Ball's going to be spotted at the 43-yard line. Rocky Reed showing some athleticism to carry the Spiders here in the second half. Gets that fresh first down. And the I formation now for the Spiders.
Here we go to Reed again up the middle. Look at Reed. Here we go. Reed's got a big gain. Reed, 20. 15, 13-yard line. He just burst up for about 28 yards on that play.
Following his blocker, but runs into one of his receivers, and that's going to end that play, but not before Rocky Reed rumbles all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Longest run of the night for Rocky Reed by far. I mean, that almost equaled his production of the first half, 58 yards.
And the most impressive thing, I believe, Derek, is to have Concord's O-line up front to block for him to run off tackle and have that much space for a big bruiser back like Rocky Reed to get
That's why I said
yardage.
they take 1 and 2 in the first half for this right here. Reed again. Reed powers his way. Look at Reed. Now he's getting strong down to the 5-yard line. Running very hard here in the second half.
Absolutely is the senior down to the 6-yard line. And a penalty flag's going to come in after the play.
Rutrow.
That came from the back judge. In the middle of the Forestview players. I don't see any Concord players near it, but the White Cap's going to give us a signal.
Unsportsmanlike on the offense on Concord, so they're chipping back a little bit.
So what has went Forestview against Forestview in the first half in these chippy situations seems to maybe have turned a little bit. Concord's going to get that unsportsmanlike conduct, and it's going to not only give Forestview a little bit more breathing room defensively, it's going to back up and negate that great Rocky Reed run all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Catholic now has retaken or has come from behind and leads Dudley 25-20. How about that?
Philip Gardner tweeting out just moments ago with that last run. Rocky Reed's over the 100-yard mark. Took him 3.5 minutes in the third. Down to the Forestview 12.
31-yard run. Got a throw. Black scrambles, looking to run. Doubles back around, looks to throw to the end zone. Got a man open. Touchdown. Wow. That'll break you back, won't it?
Absolutely, and that one's pretty
Should have been sacked.
That was pretty much the dagger in the heart for Forestview. What a job by Keenan Black to scramble, keep his composure, stay on his feet.
Doubled back around.
Absolutely.
Threw strong, 35 yards into the end zone for a touchdown.
Absolutely.
Went to Nasruddin again. Snap, hole, kick up. Kick is going to be good. 35-7. 2:35 left, third quarter play. This is the Gaston County Game of the Week at ktcbroadcasting.com.
Yes, Cleveland County, you do have a train dealer. From Kings Mountain to Polkville, from Lawndale to Bellwood, from Falston to Earl, Roland Black Heating and Air will be there for you. They're only a phone call away at 704-865-1375. In minutes, a comfort specialist will be at your door for your heating or cooling needs. Yes, it's hard to stop a train. Again, call Roland Black Heating and Cooling at 704-865-1375. Your hometown train dealer for over 36 years.
Considering hardwood flooring for your home? Then head to Flooring America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. Right now at both locations, you'll find a big selection of in-stock hardwoods on sale, priced as low as $2.99 a square foot. That's right, only $2.99 a square foot at Flooring America, 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow.
Deep kick by Maganda. 8 yards back of the end zone to the 20-yard line. The Jags will begin trailing 35-7, and that last pass play might have just, as you said, put the nail in the coffin, certainly maybe breaking the back of the Jags who, first two possessions of the second half, turnovers, couldn't get points, since have given up points. And, you got to score some, and you can't give up anymore to try to get back in this thing.
Yeah, Forestview scored 28 points in one half. But that was against a first-round opponent in the against Carson. Concord is certainly not Carson.
Undefeated team.
Yeah, an undefeated team. I mean, you're going to score 28 points. It's going to have to come quick, early, and often. But not only that, you're going to have to get defensive stops against this Concord team.
Got to get stops. All right, Logan Bradley back in the shotgun, scramble, trying to direct some traffic. Sack, 3-yard loss as he scrambled toward the right side.
Number 32, Terry Castle. Going to bring down Logan Bradley. Logan Bradley taken down at the 19-yard line, so a 2-yard loss on the play off of the scramble. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12 for the Jaguars. Clock rolls inside 2 minutes here in the third quarter.
Got a good spot, only a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, not bad. He was fortunate enough to get that.
From the 19, 2nd and 11. 3 left, 2 right, back in the shot. Looking to throw to the right side, caught near the stake. Caught first down the sideline. That was Isaiah
Sanders. Yeah, Isaiah Sanders catches the ball and dances down the sideline. He's not only going to get a few extra yards, he'll move the chains up forward.
Little screen on that far side. It worked well this time.
35-yard line is where the ball is going to be spotted. A fresh set of downs now for the Jaguars, as Logan Bradley and company are going to stay put in a no-huddle looking for the signal from the sideline. That same familiar set, 3 receivers near, 2 far, 5 wide set. Logan Bradley from the shotgun. Pass screen to
side.
Caleb Mills.
Yep, Mills.
Mills able to get some
first
greenery.
Down near midfield.
50-yard line is where he's going to be finally brought down, and it looks like we've got an injured Spider. Caleb Mills able to get that ball up forward to midfield for a fresh set of downs. Ball's going to be stopped with that injury at 1:30. It looks like the injury is going to be for the Spiders, number 75, Darnell Castle. The defensive lineman, senior, 6'2", 280. He's down, and that looks like, from the trainer's action, that one just looks like a cramp. So 1:30 left. We're going to take a quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, KTCBroadcasting.com, the What's Up Shopper Gaston County Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
When the American Legion needed a new phone system, they called Detail Telecommunications, and you should too. Your telecommunication needs are always changing, and Detail Telecommunications is there to help you keep up with today's technology. And now Detail is partnering with NeoNova to provide supported Google Apps and cloud computing services to their customers. Visit their website at detailtel.com. Just call 704-867-4507 for Detail Telecommunications. They've got you covered for Christmas at Owl Lane Motorsports in Lincoln. Coming out for a great selection of kids' bikes, ATVs, and go-karts for Christmas. A huge selection of Kawasaki, Yamaha, Kubota, and Kymco UTVs. And buy a new Yamaha ATV and get a free winch. So come on in now and check it out at Owl Lane Motorsports 3636 East Highway 27 in Iron Station. Shop online at KubotaOfLincoln.com or call 704-732-8200.
All right, Jags 1st and 10 from midfield, trailing 35-7, late in the third quarter, 90 seconds to go. 3 left, 2 right, pump, looking to go deep. There he goes, pumps twice. Watch a flag, probably going to get a hold. Throw caught Mo Neal. Mo Neal breaks a tackle, first down inside the 30, cuts back, 25, 23, but got to come back.
22-yard line as the Whitecap signals to stop the clock.
Yep, going to come back on a hold.
A big hold.
Yep, there you go again. I mean, this Forestview line has just not done a very good job at all tonight protecting their quarterback.
It looks
and
like
how many holding calls have they had? They have just been beat and not been able to stop this 4-man rush for Concord up front.
It looks like the defender's going to be Caleb Hayes for the Jaguars. He's pleading his case to the side judge.
Yep. Got to be frustrating for those guys.
It does. Ball's going to be spotted back at the Jaguar territory to the 30. Looks like about the 33-yard line.
They were in midfield.
A big penalty.
And got down inside the 25 on the pass play. Now they're back inside the 35 on the penalty.
And it looks like
that is a swing of 60-some yards. Here's another penalty flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
That was Mills. He's somebody chirping up there arguing about the call, and I can understand that they're frustrated, but they gotta contain their emotions. That was
absolutely
somebody talking to the official, upset about that holding call. Tack 15 more onto it. This is about a 60-yard swing, Cliff.
Absolutely. From the 22-yard line of Concord territory.
Yep.
After those two penalties, is going to back Forestview up to their own 19-yard line. So you're right, that's a 60-yard swing in the matter of 15-20 seconds.
First down and 40 to go.
I mean, you're pretty much, you got nothing to lose here. You might as well just,
When have you seen first down and 41 yards to go?
Five wide, 3 far this time, 2 near. Logan Bradley takes the snap from the shotgun, throws over the middle, got a receiver in double coverage.
3 down
Isaiah
there.
Sanders, 3 coverage. No good, thrown over his head. A dangerous throw.
Here's what's got to be frustrating. I mean, it's a 4-man rush. You got 5 guys up there blocking. So you got 4 guys beating 5 guys consistently all night long on this pass rush.
And something that has impressed me as far as a lineman standpoint, there's a set of about 6 stools on Concord's track. And after each series, you're going to find linemen sitting on those stools getting coached up every time. Logan Bradley's going to bobble this snap out of the shotgun. He's going to scramble to the side. Here's the throw. C.J. Bumgarner is over his head.
Yeah.
So Logan Bradley on the run might have influenced that ball to sail a little high. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So you're going for the home run ball here. Of course, Chris Medlin wants to chew up some of this yardage to make it a little bit more manageable, but you go for a home run ball twice, and you find yourself after 2 incompletions still in the same spot you were on first down, but this time it's 3rd down. And this pretty much is going to be the end of the drive unless there is a big play here for the Jaguars.
Crest has tied up that game 17-17, 1:54 to go. They're back in it. Shotgun, Bradley looking, throwing, deep. There it is. Man down there. Caught athletic play.
Wow.
And that will be a first down.
A gain of about 46 yards as the jump ball goes to McKelty Armstrong. No penalty flags down on the play.
There you go. That's a win right there.
The Jaguars are going to convert. They proved me wrong, Derek.
They sure
Just
did.
when I said there's no way they're going to get a first down.
No.
They go out and do it. McKelty Armstrong
in
jumping
double
to get that
coverage
ball.
up to make the play.
Right
to go
at
in
the
the air to
defender.
bring it down.
So the Jaguars move into Concord territory down to the 33-yard line. Clock will start now with 22 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And the Jaguars are in business here with a fresh set of downs.
That was a very athletic basketball-type play.
Absolutely.
Here we go. Mo Neal got a yard or 2.
And I believe that's going to be our final play of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play here at Robert C. Bailey Stadium, the Concord Spiders have this one heavy in hand, 35-7 over Forestview. You're listening to the What's Up Shopper Gaston County Game of the Week, KTCBroadcasting.com. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for a $2 off coupon. Get $2 off a large order of fried tilapia. Get $2 off a large order of fried filet of whole catfish. Offer good for dine-in and carry out at the Captain's Cap Family Fish House. The Captain's Cap Family Fish House is not a trend, it's a tradition. Serving you for over 30 years. When it comes to good seafood, trust the name you know. The Captain's Cap Family Fish House. Linwood Road in Gastonia, Highway 273 at I-85 in Gastonia, and Highway 60 North in Denver.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Robert C. Bailey Stadium here on the campus of Concord High School. The Jaguars are going to have a second down and what looks like a second down and 10.
Yeah.
As we've switched sides here at the end of the third quarter, we'll start the fourth quarter. 12 minutes left in a season here for one of these opponents. It certainly looks like it could be Forestview. A lot of seniors are going to end their careers tonight here on this field. 12 minutes left. Jaguars are driving. They've got it second down and 10.
Yeah, shotgun. Bradley looks left, throw, caught and dropped. And we've just been told that Crest and Northern Guilford had gone to OT. 17-17.
17-17 in a Western Regional.
And the Chargers trailed in that fourth quarter 17-10. And it trailed most of the night, I believe.
At 10-0 was the halftime score. So the Chargers battling back to stay alive in overtime. What a thriller that must be. Jaguars face a third down and 10. Ball's once again spotted at the 34-yard line. Logan Bradley from the shotgun spread set. 5 receivers.
Yep,
here they come. The snap. Here's the pressure.
Up.
Fumbled.
And got it back very luckily because I think there was a spider on it momentarily, and then Bradley got it back. Loss of 1, but that's better than the loss of the football, I think.
Logan Bradley, got that football back. He was fortunate enough to get that football back. It's going to bring up a fourth down. Loss of 1 on the play. Fortunate to only lose 1. He had open field, but just lost control of that football.
Just dropped it running up the field. No contact. Just dropped it like a loaf of bread. Shotgun. Got plenty of time. Pressure. Throwing on the run, caught behind the defense, first down near the 21-yard line, inside the 20-yard line. Flag, come again, somebody talking. 5 Jags back there, no spiders. Flag thrown.
The Forestview offensive line was looking to go up to that second play, and that white cap following the Jaguars, we're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Somebody said something to the official. That's all it can be. That is the second time in as many minutes that there have been somebody chirping at the official. And normally you don't see, in basketball you see some guys, get technical fouls for talking to the officials.
Yeah.
Certainly in baseball, some guys get thrown out. But in football, you don't see that too much.
And most of the time, most officials will only throw those penalties when a game seems to be out of hand. Certainly this game isn't out of hand. It's just going to be frustrating from a Forestview standpoint that their line, they've got an argument for something. We don't quite know what it is.
Right. They're upset about something. Yeah, they're frustrated about something, but you just apparently can't say anything to the officials. But you don't see this in football very much.
Yeah, 10:59 is on the clock. The Jaguars converting that first down, but the penalty moves them back to where they were before. As a handoff to Mo Neal, he's going to scramble.
Breaks a tackle. Got the first down. Now the whistle is blown. Pushed out of bounds. No flag. Did he get the first? I think he got the first down on forward progress.
I believe he should get the first down on forward progress.
But then he was pushed back behind the chain as if it were not a first down. They're not going to give him the forward progress.
The ball's going to be spotted at the 24-yard line.
Got 9. I think he had the 10 or 11. And then he doubled back for some reason.
Yeah. So Forestview will face a second down and 2. 10-12 as the clock continues to run here in the final quarter.
Was he not out of bounds? Should the clock not have stopped?
I guess not. That's a little strange.
2nd and 1. Give to him again. First down. Puts the head down. Carries a guy with him to the 15-yard line. Very unusual.
Mo Neal gets a fresh set of downs for the Jaguars down to a 15-yard line. So that first down is about where they were before that personal foul penalty negated that last play. Forestview at the 14-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jaguars. 9:47 remaining.
14 for 150 penalties against the Jags tonight.
Amazing. Give off
Go to
to
Neal again. Left side to the 10-yard line. Folded up there. Just kind of folded up like a napkin. Bunch of spiders on top of him, and he collapsed to the ground.
Ball's going to be spotted inside the 10-yard line, down to the 9. A gain of about 6 or 6 on the play.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be closer to 5, so 5 yards to go. Second down for the Jaguars. They can get to the 4-yard line with a first down.
Yep, Logan back to pass. He's got a lot of time to the end zone. Touchdown. Yep. That was a good play.
Armstrong on the touchdown score. Forestview's on the board once more. 9:38. 9-yard touchdown for Logan Bradley. 9:38. Check that, 9:28 here remaining in the fourth quarter as the extra point attempt will come on for the Jaguars.
Speaking of PATs, Crest scores at overtime. The PAT was blocked.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that? That could come back and haunt them.
It could, especially against a team like Northern Guilford that you lost in a state title game that could have won you a state champmping ring off of the
Chargers
same.
23-17. Here's the Jag PAT snap pole kick up. Kick is good. 35-14, 9:38 to go. Back in a moment. This is the Gaston County Game of the Week at ktcbroadcasting.com.
Looking for great savings on your insurance for your home or auto? Then look at the Bright Yellow Insurance Store to save you more. That's Superior Insurance of Gastonia, located at 1312 West Franklin Boulevard. And now Superior Insurance wants to take this time and welcome Lori Eckert to their staff. And Lori wants to invite all of her friends and former customers to come see her. Just look for the Bright Yellow Insurance Store to save you more. That's Superior Insurance. Again, 1312 West Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia.
The Big Three are ready for flu season. Come get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville, Falston Pharmacy in Falston, and Allen Drug in Stanley. They're your hometown pharmacy with no appointment necessary. So hurry in now and get ready for flu season. Get your flu shots now at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street, Cherryville, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Allen Drug Store on Main Street in Stanley, just below the Woodshed.
Go ahead, you're good.
Onside kick. Who's got it, Cliff?
Varsity fans are saying they've got it. Concord players are saying they've got it.
They do.
And the Jaguars recover an onside kick, so they seemingly stay alive. It's a 3-score game with 9:27 left in the fourth quarter. If the Jaguars are going to even come close to making this a competitive ball game, they've got to score pretty quickly here, Derek.
They are 42 yards away from maybe cutting this to a couple score deficit. Down 35-14. 9 to go in the contest. They moved the ball pretty well on the last drive. Bradley on the draw to Mo Neal. Mo Neal pushed out of bounds, 5-yard gain. Do you sense a trend a little bit of getting Mo Neal more involved in this game now?
Absolutely. The second half, really, in the last two games, both against Highbrighton and last week's win, both against Freedom and last week's win. In the Freedom game in the second half, Mo Neal really carried the Jaguars. I believe he had 2 big scores in the second half of that game. As far as you came back to beat the one-seeded Freedom Patriots. But you're right. It seems like Medlin is pretty much incorporating Mo Neal as a pass is complete here.
First down. Got about 7 on the play to the 30-yard line.
That receiver
quick toss over there to the left side.
Looks like is going to be Caleb Mills, number 12. Ball's going to be spotted at the 30-yard line, so Forestview's window of opportunity comes a little bit brighter.
And not much time off the clock on this possession. Still 9:14 to go. Didn't they score with 9 to go?
Yeah.
Go to Neal again. He got 3, but, keep him honest, I think, with the run.
Yeah. Mo Neal attacking off the tackle there is going to gain 3. And on the stop for the Spiders, number 75, Darnell Castle, the injured Spider there, comes back to make that tackle. Cramping up earlier just a few moments ago, I believe, in the third quarter. So the ball spotted at the 28-yard line. Second down at about 7 for Forestview.
No huddle. 2 left, 2 right. Neal in the backfield. He goes out to pass. Here comes the pressure. Logan looking to throw. Throw toward the back of the end zone, out of bounds.
Concord coaches are looking for another hold penalty off the edge there. It looked like
Come on, Coach. Don't get too greedy over there with those calls.
Yeah, Justin Williams had his man beat off the edge, but they don't get the call.
I mean, really, Coach? Come on.
I mean, you're up 3 scores.
I know. You're up 3 scores. Your opponent has been penalized over 150 yards tonight.
You kind of want to stay in the good graces of the officials,
You want another penalty, Coach? Come on.
8:29 stopped as the clock here. Forestview faces a third down, and we'll call it 8. Looks like it's going to be a short 8.
8:39 to go. Where are we? That game's in overtime. We're still playing. 9 minutes to go. These Jags games take a long time to play. Bradley pressured from behind, sacked.
That sack, number 32.
Well, maybe
Terrell
not technically a sack. I think it's going to be a gain of 3, but a stop there.
Yeah, that's going to bring up a big 4th down for the Jaguars. 4th down, and we'll call it 6. Ball is spotted at the 25-yard line. And you're faced with a 4th down here. This is something that, just as a general fan has kind of frustrated me all year long with, how the Jaguars are going to approach this offensively. You're facing a 4th down and 6. A lot of times Forestview went for the home run ball here instead of just getting the first down.
Bradley got time across the middle.
Ball's going to be tipped.
Yep, and incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs as the Spiders get it back with 7:46 to go in the contest, leading 35-14.
So we'll take a quick break in the action here as the ball switches sides. You're listening to the What's Up Shopper Game of the Week. KTCBroadcasting.com. We'll be right back.
The holiday sale is underway at Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia. Apply today, ride today. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia can help. Ask about 0 money down and rates as low as 2.9%. Pick up this week's What's Up Shopper for some great buys. Don't miss the big holiday sale underway now at Full Throttle Power Sports, located at exit 22 off I-85 in Gastonia.
All right, back we are, Cliff and Derek, and it'll be, looks like a penalty on first down against Concord, a holding. Hey, how about that? They got called for a holding.
Absolutely. A hold's going to come against the Spiders.
Whoa.
Rocky Reed across the near side. Got positive yardage, but it's going to be negated by a hold. That's going to put the ball back at the 19-yard line.
Yeah,
Clock will run.
Down in 16.
7:42 left in the fourth quarter.
Some of the Jag faithful begin to make their way back down Interstate 85, I think, tonight. Starting to thin out over there. Here's Rocky Reed up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Rocky Reed to the 30, starting to get strong. Got about 9 back on the play to the 30. Brings up second down and 5.
Number 77, Henry Miller, able to finally wrap up Rocky Reed after a significant gain up forward to the 29-yard line. Brings up a manageable second down and 6 for the Spiders from the 29-yard line.
Got a final. Crest is 1. They defeat Northern Gilbert 23-17 in overtime.
What a comeback for the Chargers.
And to think that, again, Cleveland County will have 2 teams
Absolutely.
in state championships. That's a football county up there, no doubt. Second and 6, technically. Rocky Reed going to break a tackle. Going to get a first down. Man alive. He was stopped for a loss. And again, getting strong and strong and strong. Got the first down. Forced out of bounds to the 43. And
he went face-to-face with a Forestview defensive lineman and threw one of the meanest stiff arms that I believe I've seen this year. Just completely threw the defender to the ground with a stiff arm. and kept going like nothing had happened. What a fantastic running back, a powerful running back Rocky Reed has been tonight.
Gotten stronger as the game went along. You take that 1 or 2 yards in the first half to get big gains like that here late in the game to keep the clock moving, keep the chains moving, salt this thing away. Here he goes again, right side. Rocky Reed, look at him using his hand to send his blockers in the direction he wants them to go in. And 6-7 on the play near the 48-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. It's going to bring up a second down and about 4 as the clock will continue to run. 6:27 remaining here in the final quarter. As the Spiders will send in the play. They'll break the huddle. In the I formation, certainly you have to expect the ball's going to go right back to Rocky Reed here on second down.
2nd and 4, near midfield, far side hash. Give it to Reed. Reed ahead. He got second effort, got a couple. Number 26 loses the helmet. He'll come out for a play. I think that's McCaskill, isn't it?
No, that's Logan Melsor, the middle linebacker.
Melsor, that's right.
Number 64, Garrett Robinson, has the first contact on Rocky Reed. Henry Miller kind of sandwiched him to the ground to take all of the progress away, and that's going to bring up a third down here for the Spiders. Ball is spotted just inside Concord's side of the 50-yard line. They've run twice up the middle with Rocky Reed. On 3rd and short here, might see a pitch outside. Or, it might surprise us all and throw a pass play.
Yeah, well, they got the jumbo set in there. And Padgett will call a timeout to talk about it. Let's see what we got going on. Probably getting close to everything going final tonight. We mentioned the Crest win. Shelby 35-3 over Reidsville beginning the fourth quarter. That's a slow game for some reason. I don't know what's going on in that one. See what else we got. That's all I've got on my score feed today. You may have some different
let's see if we can
folks passing scores along to you. Monroe beating Parkwood, if you care about that game in Union County. Maybe you got relatives down there or something. And Monroe's actually won that game now, and they will play for the 2AA state championship against Andrews next week at Chapel Hill at 7:30.
And it looks like in the fourth quarter that one might have been a little bit behind. We just got a score update. Shelby's up 49-3 over Reidsville. That one's probably late in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Probably got a late tweeter there.
Yeah, man. A little slow on the timeline. 3rd and 2, timeout. They're out of it now. We talked about it, and they're going to try to get a couple. Switch sides, jumbo set to the left. Go to Reed. Got it. Reed, look at him driving the legs. Got 5 when he needed 2 and took a guy with him for the last 3 or 4.
Tate Payne able to bring the ball carrier down, but Rocky Reed pretty much manhandled him for the first down up forward to the 45-yard line. And the chains will move along with the clock now 5:23 here in the fourth quarter. As you said, that Forestview crowd starting to thin out as the Forestview faithful sense that this one might be out of reach for the Jaguars.
1st and 10 from the Jaguar 45. Give it to Reed again. Now check that. That's not Reed. He's out of the ball game now.
Looks like number 18, Hayward Forte.
Hayward Forte. Now, Reed is only a junior.
Yeah, so
we talked about he's got the Cabarrus County record besting Nick Maddox and a big Natron Means.
Yeah.
And he's going to add to that total.
And you have to believe, not quite sure what the numbers break down as in Cabarrus County for total career yardage, but certainly when you're breaking single season yardage, you've got to be sniffing the hunt for that overall as a career yardage on the ground.
2nd and 4. This is Forte again. Forte busts up. Forte to the 25-yard line. He got 15 on the play on 2nd and 5.
Sneaks into the second level across a few blockers and able to make it up forward to the 25-yard line. And it looks like we had a hold on the play.
Ooh, okay. Got to come back.
Penalty flag. It looks like it might come back on the play. The Whitecap's going to signal. I didn't quite catch it. It is a hold against the Spiders. That's going to put the ball back at midfield, just inside to Concord territory at the 49.
Here's another one that he's bested. Ethan Horton.
Yeah.
Kannapolis.
Yeah.
He was a Shrine Bowl player. Played for North Carolina. Did Means play for North Carolina?
I'm not quite sure.
Where did Natron Means play?
I don't know. We'll find out for you.
Where he played Clemson. But nonetheless, I mean, there have been some good runners in this county.
Yeah.
You know, 3 that have, played collegiately, a couple in the pros.
Natron Means did play at Carolina.
At Carolina. So all 3, 2 of those guys at Carolina, won at Florida State, but all 3 ACC guys. There is Reed again. Reed went ahead for, I don't know, now some pushing and shoving. Flag, here we go.
Like that's probably going to be offsetting penalties.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
From both sides. Number 64, Garrett Robinson, pretty heated up on the play as they tried to take the ball carrier down in Forestview. Penalties have just run rampant all throughout this game.
Now, Ethan Horton played back in the 70s. Means was in the 80s, and, of course, Nick Maddox, in the late 90s, early 2000s, something like that? Yeah, for his offsetting personal fouls, and this, it's just been this way all night.
When you've got that much pushing and shoving, there's not much you can do except as an official standpoint to just call it on both sides.
Yeah.
It's going to take, and the funniest part is, you're required as an official to mark off against one team and against the other, so the ball might not even be at the same spot it was before.
Yeah, I know.
You've got that general step as an official.
That's right.
So the ball's going to be put at the 43-yard line. Offsetting penalties is going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7 for the Spiders. 3:41 left here as the clock will continue to run. Concord looks like they're well on their way to a state title game berth in the 3A category here this evening at Bailey Stadium.
New quarterback in there, too, by the way.
That's
still Keenan Black, excuse me.
Okay, and he does hand off to Rocky Reed. As
flag again. Here we go. And, this is just, at this point, really, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be offsetting or not, but, again, some stuff going on down there. Yep, Forestview. He threw him out.
It looks like it's going to be number 68, Xavier Davis, who had about 3 of those personal foul penalties on the fall.
And
so Coach Medlin cannot be happy with that young man. I know you're probably a senior. It's coming to the end of your game.
Yeah,
and
the realization it's over.
Yeah. I mean, it's over. But to go out in an unsportsmanlike situation where you've got yourself ejected from this contest. It just does not shine any good light whatsoever
and really,
on the program.
It's a wonder nobody else has been thrown out tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, really, as much stuff has been going on all night long. Finally, I guess the officials have had enough of it and said, that's it.
Yeah.
But they've not done a good job of controlling it, I don't think.
Yeah, it seems like
besides throwing the penalty flag, which has just done nothing but, maybe make it worse.
Yeah.
So down near the 21-yard line and 3:30. I mean, will Padgett score again? Is he going to try to be polite and maybe just
at this point in the ball game? I mean, you've been
take a knee or whatever
with so many personal foul penalties. Even fans and those people that don't aren't on the coaching staff or anything like that that are a direct reflection of these kids. I mean, you would think, with so many personal foul penalty calls, does Padgett go for the score here just to
Well, we've not even talked about what may or may not have happened this week with their field house and allegations that maybe Forestview students somehow vandalized it or at least certainly did some stuff, disrespected it.
In a way, with some road signs.
That was alleged in the Concord newspaper this week, and, who knows what happened, and, maybe – that is part of what is going on out here tonight. We don't know.
Yeah, certainly with a 35-14 contest here with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Concord has pretty much got this game in hand.
There goes Reed again. Puts the head down. Got to the 16, 17-yard line. Clock runs under 3, 2nd and long. 1 first down will probably end the game, and at that point, I don't know what you do.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Pageant, even if you get down to the 1 yard line,
if you want to rub it in, I think you score. But I don't know what
where you take a knee.
Yeah, I don't know what he feels like right now.
The Concord faithful giving a big ovation to Rocky Reed as he comes off and pulls his helmet off.
That's it for him. Big
That'll
night.
probably be it for that young man.
I formation, 2nd and 7, inside the 20-yard line. That's the backup, Forte. Hey, he's a backup. He wants to score.
Yeah, that young man's just looking to find the end zone.
You can't tell your backup to go down there and lay down.
Yeah,
what would that be? What message would that be sending him?
Yeah. At the 12-yard line is where the ball will be spotted.
And the Concord coaches make their way out of the press box as this game has been over for a while, but certainly now it's all but done.
Clock is going to continue to run. 1:49 here in the fourth quarter. Concord once again leading 35.
Now, this was Steve Spurrier. He would call a trick play right here. He would. He would.
The old visor.
Up the middle handoff.
Graham
Pruitt's in there now. I don't see who he. You better watch out. They're asking for it again out there. No flag this time. Clock down to 1:27. It has stopped as the first down chains are moved. 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line. So, interesting night. Certainly lots of stuff has happened other than just the points on the scoreboard, Cliff.
Yeah, absolutely. For a group of seniors, for an offensive threat as much as Logan Bradley and company, McKelty Armstrong, a lot of these seniors, you hate to see it end this way, but, Concord, you got to give it to Concord. They've been dominant all night.
They take a knee. There you go. I think that's the right thing to do.
Clock is inside 1 minute now, and that's pretty much going to be the ball game here.
And I think that's the right thing to do, Coach. I know it's been a little frustrating, the stuff that's happened, but I think, you be the bigger man here and take the knee.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
There's no reason to rub this thing in. I don't think there are any really
ill
will between the two
teams. You try and score
but
here, what's to say, on some play like that,
somebody gets injured
and you lose a critical
somebody
part
swings
of your
at somebody.
When you're trying, this isn't the final game.
Because if you get somebody kicked out tonight, if you're Concord, they don't play next week.
Absolutely.
Correct?
Absolutely.
So you can't take that chance.
So with one more knee as the clock winds down, that's going to be a final score. Concord 35, Forestview 14. We'll get some post-game wrap-up for you here in just a few moments as the clock strikes 0. The Concord faithful are certainly celebrating this evening. Teams will take midfield. We'll come back in just a few moments with some wrap-up. Final score here from the 3A Western Regional Final at Robert C. Bailey Stadium. Concord 35, Forestview 14.
Today's high school football broadcast is being brought to you in part by your local Jack in the Box. Visit your nearest Jack in the Box anytime, 24 hours a day. The dining room is open till midnight, Sunday through Thursday, and 24 hours on Friday and Saturday. And of course, the drive-thru is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it's Jack in the Box, 3618 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia, 455 Earl Road in Shelby, and 102 College View Road in Dallas. Since 1934, that's right, 1934, Watson Insurance Agency has been providing the people of our area with the best possible combination of insurance, risk management techniques, and personalized service in the most efficient manner possible. And today that tradition continues. Watson Insurance is one of the largest independently owned brokers in the Southeast, representing over 30 of the largest and financially sound insurance carriers today. Before you buy, get a quote with offices in Gastonia, Lincoln, and Belmont and Lake Wiley. Find out more at watsoninsurance.com. America's Mattress event is underway at Hendrick Appliance.